instantly. And let me double check to make sure we are live. Because we might just be sitting here on dead air.
Oh no.
That says we're live. Sweet. Welcome back, everybody, to the Contracts of the Blue Dandelion. We're 2 members short today, but we're hoping that Usagi will be joining us in a bit, and Molly's taking an evening off to go do some stuff with some friends. So we're picking up where we left off last time, where our team was victorious, taking on Clover the Witch. The mayor is been so kind as to clear away all the piles of scarecrows and dead witch. And he's looking rather anxious to get back into town after you guys have ransacked this old woman's cabin. And he looks at you and taps his foot and says, "You guys ready to head back or what?"
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't see a reason to stick around here.
And the paladin's finally quiet, huh? Well, miracles do happen. And so he starts to lead you all back out of town. You arrive back at the town, and it is truly night. He looks at you all and says, "Stop by in the morning, and I'll give you the writ of completion, and then you can be on your way." And with that, he shuts the door and sends you off towards the inn. You arrive at the inn. Is there anything particularly that you guys want to do before bed?
Trying to think. I don't think so.
What about you, Matt? Anything?
I might want a beer. Yeah.
You might want a beer. So a beer is 2 copper.
Yeah, I'll get a beer. Why not?
Okay. The innkeeper in the tavern that is attached to the inn gets you a beer, and he gladly takes your coin, but he doesn't seem to have much to say.
All right. How is the beer?
It's a middling beer. It's got a bit of a nutty taste to it, but you've certainly had better.
All right. Had better, had worse, probably.
Well, you're a farm boy. You've definitely had better.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I'll drink it sort of not too quickly, but not too slowly.
All right. So you're just enjoying your beer in the tavern area of the inn with the rest of the patrons?
Yeah.
All right. You get some eyes from some of the locals, but they recognize you mostly from the glowing paladin who went upstairs and quietly went off to bed. But most people just leave you alone.
All right. Once I'm done, I'll probably just head up.
All right. You all head up to your rooms, and Matt, as you start to drift off to sleep, you start to dream. And in your dream, you remember when you were attacked and what drove you to where you were today. And let me activate this scene real quick. And you see the robber baron's men pillaging your farm and killing your family. You see yourself not actually being yourself, but you see yourself cut down, and you see the men laugh, run around, and ride off, leaving you for dead. And just as you hear yourself calling out to anything, something appears. Let me throw you on here. And it looks down at your form, and then it looks back at you. And the old form disappears, and the thing smiles at you. And you see it like you're seeing it for the very first time. It stands up almost looking like a human, but there's some really different characteristics. First of all, it doesn't seem to have skin so much as what looks like black bugs crawling all over its form. It has no eyes, no ears, and no nose. but it has an almost comically large mouth. And its teeth look like something a child would draw. They're wide and flat, and they're far too big to fit in a normal mouth. And it looks at you with its absence of eyes, and it goes, "Good, good. You lived where my others died. Yes, very close. See the problem now. Very, very proud. How do you feel with my power?"
Oh.
As few of words as you were last time, yes. So, word of caution. Stay light of word. Warlock's not looked on well here, nor is my other gifts. You almost let them know what you can read. That book is dangerous to you. And he smiles even more broadly, waiting for you to talk to him.
So I would know it. Well, I guess I would have heard at least why warlocks are not well
Yes.
regarded in this. Yeah.
You would know that warlocks have been, well, treated like witches in our world, burned at the stake, because of the warlock Aeon, who let a group of demons loose on this world about 400 years ago.
Right.
And ever since then, everybody treats every warlock as if they're about to just open a gateway to hell.
Okay. All right. Well, I need to get rid of that book then, don't I?
No. Use the
No?
book. Don't let people know my gifts are just for you. You need to be ready, as per our agreement. I saved you for a reason. The day of feast will soon be here. Much stronger must you be, though, before the day comes. Yes, very strong. I have another gift for you, if you would accept.
Well, you're here and I'm here, so yeah, I guess I would accept it.
Good. No questions. Like a good vassal. Yes, good vassal. And he reaches out his hand to you and waves. And you suddenly feel hungry. Like you've never been hungry before in your life. Like your stomach is eating itself from the inside. And just as quickly as it comes, it stops. I noticed my power. Problem. Calling forth to me. Calling forth for the powers. It's a problem. No more speak when cast my spells. When call me forth. Keep you alive much, much longer. But feel free to send me gifts. He has bestowed upon you the minor boon of hunger. And what this allows you to do is you can now cast your, let me read it exactly as I wrote it. Your spells no longer require a verbal component. And any spell, and you can make any spell gain a +4 to hit by sacrificing food equal to 1 ration as a usable component.
Very nice. Well,
yeah. Go ahead.
So I just think it and it happens.
Yes. like we are part of each other, though I've always been part of you. And he
Always.
always, I am part of everything. And he doesn't really eye you, but you can certainly feel his gaze on you. It's a little heavier. How do you like my gift?
It will. I mean, it'll be very useful when things happen like that witch.
Yes. Witch made foolish mistake. Allied with bad things. Terrible things. Tasty things.
The tasty things. All right.
Yes, tasty things. The tasty things hide from me. But they won't hide long.
Right. Okay. I do have a question.
Ask, my vassal.
When you say food, that I would sacrifice food to you.
Sacrifice.
You do mean food and not the tasty things. Don't you?
Yes. What you would eat. A sacrifice is only meaningful if it is something that would cost you to lose.
Okay. Okay.
Do your dreams still trouble you? Are you ready to do as I have asked of you before?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Yeah.
Very well, my vassal. Grow strong and be prepared for the day of feasting. And with that, the world around you starts to fade. And even Hunger himself starts to fade, except for his smile, which is the last thing you remember before you wake up.
Mm.
And once you awaken, you feel famished like you did in the dream, like hungrier than you've been in a long, long time.
Mm.
You will require twice the amount of food today that you normally do.
Do they do breakfast at this tavern?
They do.
Oh, definitely. I do like a pub breakfast. I'm gonna go down and get some breakfast.
It's a lot like the traditional English. It's got the sausages and it's got some they're not quite potatoes, but they're very close to potatoes. Yeah, it's a good hearty breakfast, and you feel almost satiated.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And I believe Usagi has joined our game, but I don't think I see her on Streamlab. So she'll be here in a moment. So yes, we got to meet your patron. You are a warlock of Hunger. Hunger is an aspect of all living things.
Right. Okay.
And he is the one who answered your call.
Whew, okay.
All right. So it is the next day. What do you guys want to do? Let me bring you guys up on the town map.
Ooh.
Because you guys are still in town, which means that you guys can go run your errands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have you guys on here any other place. So, guys, back. You guys will be coming from the south. And
There we are.
Well, welcome, Usagi. Are you with us? Well, I'm sure she'll be with us here in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
She got to miss out on the dream. I wanted to make that as spooky as I could.
It was
It was
pretty
spooky.
spooky.
Well, I believe warlocks should be like old ones should be creepy.
Oh yeah.
And who knows, maybe he's a good creepy.
Could be a
Maybe.
good thing.
Oh yeah, I mean he's
Oh, hello.
Is that working? Okay.
yeah.
So
We're
yeah,
good.
it had the wrong mic. Sorry. You guys told me the wrong time, so I wasn't ready.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Oh.
I had it set for 8:00.
Yeah, when you guys said 6 my time, unfortunately, what apparently that meant was 5 my time. So I was still doing stuff. So I'm going to get up in a second and go to the oven and grab food. So
Food.
but I am here now. Sorry about that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys are back in town. It is the next day. The mayor has told you to stop by today before leaving town to grab your writ of completion so that you can take back to the guild and get paid.
Alrighty. By the way, are you streaming this on YouTube or anywhere?
Yes, I am.
Do you have a link for that?
Yes, I do. Give me one
All right.
second.
I know somebody who'd like to watch, so
Uh-huh.
Well, you guys decide what you're going to do while I get this link.
I
well,
do
I was
need
unconscious for this entire time functionally, so I don't know what's happening.
to. Well, I mean, I think the main thing we need to do is find something to eat.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Didn't you just come from the tavern and eat?
Well,
Well,
I
you-
mean, we do. I mean, sure, but
Sure.
but I don't know if the other two have eaten. I don't know if the paladin and the doc have
presumably-
eaten.
I assume if we were at the tavern, we probably ate something. I assume, like all together.
Yes,
Ah.
you all had a big breakfast. It came. You guys your breakfasts are provided, just not your dinners.
Ah,
So you guys all got a big English breakfast, or at least this world's
Oh.
equivalent.
Yay!
Woo.
yeah, nice.
Matt's stomach grumbles.
Nice.
It wasn't enough.
Oh, you know what it's like on a farm. You have a lot of food and then you work your life away. The food is the main boon.
Are we doing
That's
which one of us is hungrier, or which one of us was poorer? We're doing what is it? The Yorkshireman skit.
Out of character, you missed Matt's patron for being a warlock is the aspect of hunger.
Oh, I see.
But we don't know that. That was a dream.
Oh, okay,
No.
that was out of game knowledge. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, my
you guys-
character would just want to go to the mayor.
All right. You also had a few side jobs that you took on while you were doing this job.
Oh, that's true.
Right. So should we go to the mayor first, or should we go to everyone else and then to the mayor?
Sure.
We can
Which
talk
one
to
though? I mean,
Um,
who's closest? Is the apothecary closest?
Actually, the tailor would be the closest.
The tailor. All right.
Do we
What
want to
did
go
we
to the
have-
tailor?
Do we
Right, what
even?
did
I
we-
don't think we have the money to do that. Did we? I don't. Was there a mission we had to turn into them? Because I know that the apothecary did, but I don't know that Taylor did. We can find out. I'm willing to go bother him again.
Yeah. What was the tailor's job again?
Made you a
bought
cloak.
Yeah, you made you
Oh, I
cloak.
bought a cloak. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, all right.
Made you a snazzy cloak.
Okay. I mean, I need to pick up my cloak.
Yes.
But of course. All right. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll do that. I can do that while you guys go to the apothecary.
Sure, if we want to split up.
We
Yeah,
can
and
do
then
that.
we'll meet at the
We'll reconvene.
then we can meet at the mayor.
Sounds good.
They sit there talking to themselves as people grumble, passing by them, going, "Why are they taking up the whole street?"
Or just locked arms,
Yep.
spanning the street.
Well, it's because the game is paused. A mysterious
Oh.
Can't
force.
move.
A mysterious force is refusing to let us get distracted.
You're like statues.
Yeah.
I
You know
don't know
me.
what you're talking about.
I'm the twitchy paladin. I don't ever stand still if I can avoid it.
Don't mind my
Where's the
own.
apothecary? Over here, right? I think.
Let's see.
I think so.
Yeah.
So that's
over
the
here?
tailor shop.
Yeah. North of the tailor shop. Yeah, the tailor shop's right in front of me right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I can do this on purpose. Neat. Yeah. I can't do it in one smooth motion though. That makes me sad because then I can't.
The tailor who's
You
directly
spin
across
me.
from you through the window is just watching you spin around him.
Yeah, I'm doing cartwheels, man. I'm staying fit, dude.
He's remarkably impressed considering you're wearing armor while doing all of this.
Yeah, I'm probably clinking like crazy wearing ring mail. Hey, I'm sorry, Rockstar. You wanted to come talk to the tailor? Let's go. All right, I will.
Hang
head
on,
up
I've
to
sort
the
of lost you. Hang on.
Whoops.
Oh.
No, there you are. I see you. I see you dancing around in the town square.
There you are.
Everybody notices the glowing dancer. A few of them throw a couple coppers.
Yep. So
Yo!
Yay!
Hey, this is me.
I like
think. This
I
is
like
the
getting
tailor.
some pennies.
You should be a dancer.
All right, so the
tailor
apothecary's in here. So
The tailor
see which one
sees you
of us goes
enter.
first.
I don't know why it's not following the tailor or following you. I guess it's who am I following?
Oh.
There you are. All right. The tailor sees you enter the shop and says, "Oh, you're here for your cloak."
Yep.
Oh, yes. I just got it done last night. Give me one moment to pull it up and I will have it right out for you. He heads into the back. And he comes back and he throws this, he puts the cloak on the table and passes it over to you. That's a fine cloak. One of the better ones I've had here. Good eye.
All right. What's he done to it?
He gave you an embossment that has the blue dandelion coat on it, like you asked. Outside of that, it's just a standard wool cloak. It'll probably keep you warmer a little bit better than most traveling cloaks. And it looks really good.
Nice. All right. Worth it. Thank you very much for your service. And I will wrap my stuff up nice and toasty warm.
Thank you very much. And if anybody asks, you send them my way.
I will indeed.
He smiles and winks.
I will indeed. Much appreciated. All right.
And with that, he would.
Is there a chill in the air at the moment, or are we?
It's
in the height of summer.
It's early summer, so you could probably wear it considering you're getting ready to leave town. But it's gonna heat up really quick.
Oh, I mean, I'll throw it on for his benefit, and while it's still a little chilly.
He smiles, and he dabs his forehead a bit because he's just thinking about how hot it's going to be about noon. All right. And then I think that Usagi and Togepi came up to the apothecaries while you were doing that. It's like, oh, did you all manage to get the cutting of thistle for me?
Yeah, we got him.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Can I have it? Well, I don't know which one of you has it in your inventory.
I actually don't know. Was it? It might have. It might have actually been our warlock. Come to think of it, unless we have magic pockets, I can exchange things.
I probably would. If I had it, I'd have handed it over to you, I think.
Okay. The oven just went off, so I'm going to stand up for a second, which is great because that means that I won't make a fool of everybody.
So conveniently and off screen, Matt did indeed hand the thistle over to Togepi, who
Thank
presents
you.
it to the apothecary. Oh,
That'd be awkward.
fantastic. Look at that. It's a great cutting. Whoever did this did a good job. I can tell. I was worried that somebody was going to butcher it.
Oh, yeah. Thank goodness.
She reaches under the counter and pulls out a small bag that contains 5 gold coins and hands it to you.
Ooh. Thank you so much, Meow.
And you can add 5 gold coins to your inventory.
All right. How do I do that?
So were you able to kill the witch?
We were. It was really hard.
It's very sad. I'm going to miss Clover, but it's probably for the best. I hope the deer didn't suffer.
Yeah, me neither. I'm sure she just didn't understand what she was doing. Sad.
So many can get misguided so easily.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have a few deliveries to attend to.
Oh, okay. You have a nice day.
You too. And
Bye-bye.
she turns to work on some of the arrangements she's been working on.
All right. I'm going to leave. Hopefully he eventually leaves.
The paladin just stares. It's almost as if his soul has left his body.
Oh, no.
The apothecary seems a little bit uncomfortable, and she turns around and tries to busy herself with her work, occasionally glancing back. There's the paladin just staring, not even blinking. A fly lands on him and just starts walking over his forehead.
I just walk by him. I wave a hand in front of his eyes.
He just stares.
Adolfo.
Doesn't even blink.
Oh, no. She just doesn't know what to do.
The apothecary is just kind of eyeing you out the side. Does he do this often?
I don't know. I just met him yesterday.
You might have to take him by the hand and lead him out of the shop.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
He just complies and follows you out of the shop.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Nope.
Oh.
There we go.
Hey.
Had to have a little fun at Usagi's expense. Now he's just out on the street, staring blankly at the shop. All the people walking by.
I just awkwardly wave at people as they walk by. Hello.
I'm back.
Oh.
My brain reloaded. It had a slow Wi-Fi connection for a bit there.
We did the
no.
Baldur's Gate thing to you, where you just stood there, stock still, not even blinking,
Oh yeah.
weirding out the apothecary.
Yep. I mean, I think the gamers back from like 2011 they did that as the joke too for a player that wasn't there.
Very fitting.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you started the game as the odd person in the party. You will continue the game as the odd person in the party.
I think I started the game as the odd person in the party
Affectionately.
even last time, to be fair.
That's okay. There's some merit to being the odd person.
Affectionately.
Yes. All right. You guys have the priest and you have the mayor left to visit.
Well, I guess priest, right?
Sure, why not?
Oh, I forgot about the priest. While they go to the priest, I'm gonna get my second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
Like, it wasn't that long since breakfast.
We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast? All right, here we are. Well, here
What
I
about
am.
11 sis?
What? Where'd you go?
Luncheon.
Afternoon
Matt is
tea.
on his way to becoming a hobbit.
Alas, Adolfo. Where'd you go?
Eldritch Hobbit.
There are stands selling food in the, there's one selling some bread,
You guys were
one selling
mocking
some
me.
apples.
About getting sandwiches last time. For shame.
It wasn't the sandwich part.
All right, I am here. I don't know where
I lost you. Where'd you go?
I'm sitting in front of the priest. I came in the other way.
So
I don't remember where the priest.
The church is the building on your left.
Oh, thank you.
Let me come out and find you, Felicia. Ooh, what the heck?
These are the food stalls down here, are they?
Oh, there you
Yes,
are.
yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm coming to get you. Don't move.
Yeah.
The priest is utterly baffled by the fact that the glowing paladin ran inside and then ran back outside.
Let's go. Is this way?
All right.
So you are in luck, Matt. There is actually a stand selling honeyed pastries.
Oh, I love honey. Yeah. I love honeyed pastries.
Oh yeah, they're
I love honeyed pastries.
The teenager selling them is like, oh, they're only 10 coppers a pastry.
10 coppers a pastry?
Yeah, but they're big pastries. They're like the size of a Cinnabon.
Oh, is that like a silver a pastry?
Yeah, that's about a silver pastry.
Very good, very good. I'll take 2 of them.
All right. Deduct 2 silver from your inventory.
Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse.
Almost like you ate a little horse.
Is there a little horse somewhere that's... if there is...
most of the people in this town use donkeys.
They're a bit tough.
There are some
houses, I know that?
There are some horses behind the mayor's office, but those are the mayor's horses.
Right.
All right, switching to Usagi and Togepi. The priest smiles as warmly as he can and says, were you able to acquire anything from the witch's hut?
I guess we were, but I think someone else has it.
You got the book.
Yeah, you got the book. I was going to found nothing standing around.
No, I've got the book.
Yeah.
He's out there eating.
All right, hang on. You stay here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The priest sighs a little bit.
Sorry, we got separated.
Rockstar, come with me.
It does happen.
You can eat on the way. Actually, it'll be totally fine.
Oh, these are some big cakes he's got. Like he's not eating that.
Come on, we got to go. You got the thing that we need to get paid.
Like you remember that picture of that kid with the giant lollipop that's like the size of his head? It's like, yeah, that's Matt right now, except they're just like 2 big honey buns.
That's totally fine. I don't care about that. We want money.
What is money? Why do you want money for?
We need the book. You have the book. We need it.
The book?
The book that we got from the witch's hut, where I died. That one.
Do I want to give up the book?
Yeah, that was one of the quest objects.
But my
and again, do you want to is asking the question of the giant dude with the warhammer. Who's asking for it.
In your case, your patron was simply telling you not to expose that you could read the writing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like
right.
he's saying your gifts are for you. Don't let other people know.
Okay. I'm with you. Yeah, book, of course, yeah. Yep. Got the book. Yep.
Let's go. It's
Matt does his best to eat while he's walking. His mouth just isn't quite big enough.
That's fine.
To be fair, it's a very good cake. It's dense. There's a hint of cinnamon. They're all warm because they just came out of the oven, like maybe.
That's awful fancy. Ago. Cinnamon and honey and a cake that size. Only 10 coppers. You said that seems awful cheap. But hey.
This is a farming community. This is where that stuff comes from.
Oh, okay. They don't import their spices.
No, they don't have to. They grow them all here.
Dang.
Right.
The priest eyes the young farm lad coming in and says, didn't get breakfast this morning, I see. Oh, they're good cakes. Just don't go too crazy on them.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that. They're too good.
So were you able to he eyes your hands just dripping with honey and spice, get anything from Clover's cabin?
Oh yeah. Hold on a minute. Hang on.
You sure did. I can grab it from your pocket if you want me to.
Lick my fingers and then
don't
pick the book.
You do your best to lick your fingers, but they're still kind of sticky.
Can I just grab the book out of his pouch or something?
Oh, he's already plunged his hand into his bag, and that stickiness is now transferring to the other things that were in his bag, including the book, which he
Here you are, priest. Here you are. Excuse fingers.
The priest reaches over and with 2 fingers gingerly pulls the book from you, reaches over and picks up a cloth and does his best to wipe the now sticky handprint off the cover. Thank you, son. And he opens the book and he starts reading. And he gets to the back and you see he starts to frown deeply. I don't suppose any of you were able to make heads or tails of anything in here.
Nope.
No.
That's most unfortunate. Would you be up to running a job for me? I believe your guild is in the same town as the someone I need you to take this book to. If you will just wait here. And the priest leaves the room. Or, sorry, wrong screen. The priest leaves the room. I'm just going to leave him over here for a moment. He goes over to his office. You can see him walk to the other side.
How much do we want to charge him for this one? I want way more than 5.
You're delivering a book.
I don't care. I died getting him this book. I deserve to be paid for every second of me walking with it.
But you can haggle with him when he comes back.
Now,
After
Oh, go on. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
From what I read in the book, is the sort of inscription for healing the people? Is it in there?
What you read in the book was demonic, like literally written in demon language. Okay. It talks about how to make fetishes, how to do things with bones, how to cast spells using all sorts of unmentionable things. You didn't read it for very long, and you don't have the expertise to know.
Right.
So the priest comes back in, and he's holding a letter and the book. And he's actually wrapped the book up very gingerly, and he meaningfully reaches it out towards the paladin. Yes, if you would be so kind as to take this to Bishop Ruan at the Basilica of Tyr the Martyr. I believe that is in your town. I would be happy to pay you 7 gold coins, on top of the 5 for retrieving the book, of course.
7 gold. Nothing like dying, retrieving this book to put money in perspective.
I'm sorry, you died?
I did. I got better afterwards, but I did die getting the book to you.
Our paladin makes a good point. If it could be like 7 gold and maybe like a couple of good meals, that'd be fantastic.
I suppose I could pay for a meal as well. The tavern usually only charges a couple of copper, if not a little more. Were the cake's not enough for you, son?
I'm thinking future me will be very, very hungry.
He's got a point.
Well, since you've eaten about 4 times the amount of a normal person or 1 American meal, you are rather full, actually.
If you're going to my hometown.
Well, you're going back to the town with the guild.
Oh, okay. So not necessarily our hometown.
I don't remember if your character is from that town.
Oh, yes, because I could theoretically get us free food. But
I'll have to recheck your backstory that you sent me.
All right.
But the town, so the town you'll be heading back to is called Oxentgard. And that is the hometown of the Blue Dandelion Guild. It's about a 3 days journey to the north.
All right.
Did you guys want to accept his offer of 7 gold on top of the 5 for delivering the message and the book?
No.
Felicia would.
You can always try to haggle. You have to roll a persuasion roll.
All right.
I mean, if he's throwing in the food, I'm happy.
He is more than happy to pay about 2 silver for you guys to get another meal from the tavern.
So he's definitely not willing to pay a whole heck of a lot.
Oh, he's paying you 7 gold, and nobody has tried to persuade him otherwise.
There's 3 of us. Where does it say how much money I have in my inventory?
It would be on the bottom of your inventory tab.
Yeah. And we're going to have to split this all 3 ways. Father, it would simply be, I think, easier for us to split an amount that divides evenly between us, since we are going through the extra effort of delivering this. Moreover, as I did die getting this, it's clear to me that my equipment is not necessarily that good, and it looks as though you really want me to make sure that this book gets there. It is a 3-day journey through, woods and various things. So 12 gold to split between the 3 of us, to me, feels like a better amount. It might help me purchase some better equipment as well, so that I can protect this book on the way.
Okay. Make a roll persuasion.
All right, and that was wait, no, under attributes, I think, right? So I just click on that, or wait, yeah.
He nods and he goes, I suppose you guys would want. I suppose you young men and lady would prefer to buy your own meals. I can make it 12 for delivering the package, on top of the 5 for retrieving the book.
Thank you.
He reaches into his robes, pulls out his coin purse, and from it pulls out 17 gold coins, which he extends to you. I'm assuming you are dividing it as best you can.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 4 each plus 4 each, and I won't let you guys divide it because Molly is still with you until you get back to town.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 17 divided by 4. Right, just be 16 divided by 4, 1 extra, which I am very happy to be in charge of.
That is up to you guys if you want to contest that.
I mean, I'm really enjoying this cake.
I mean, I guess you did die.
I did die.
Sure.
Note to self: Paladin's death equals 1 gold.
Not very much.
Oh, also, I got 5 gold from what's her face. Did you guys want some gold?
Well, we can add that 5 into the original 17, giving us 22, which will change how much we split between the 3 of us, actually.
Indeed. That would make it 5 gold apiece, and I think 40 and 4 silver.
Should we have the 4 silver be a communal purse for
You want to open
communal
a joint
expenses? Although I don't know if I. That usually ends in catastrophe when people do that.
I mean, like a communal pot for like food and that, yeah. I'm not just saying that because I'm very hungry today. Just
one of you will have to keep a file on that if you want. So you'd have to keep that in your own personal notes.
Again, I am perfectly willing to take on the responsibility of these extra silvers. Perfectly willing.
Molly just takes her share.
Molly just takes her share.
Molly just takes her share. That leaves you with 12 silver pieces. Or no, 16 silver pieces. What? No.
Wait.
Brain's not wanting to brain. It would be 5 silver pieces each, so you would have 15 silver pieces left over. Sorry.
Thinking about it, I think I might take my share as well, just in case I get peckish.
He's going to go buy 5 more cakes. You guys are going to have to roll him into the guild.
Probably.
Yeah.
So you all split it evenly, and the priest thanks you for delivering the message for him. And he turns to tend to the men that were in the room.
All right.
And the last person you guys have to visit is the mayor.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. Let's go and chat
That
to them.
was this way. Yes, I got it.
I'm going the wrong way.
The paladin charges ahead, leaving everybody else in his dust.
Hey, I'm up here. Oh, hi.
Yes.
Oh, I walked into a wall.
He ate too much. He's in a food coma.
Yeah.
I needed a good walk across a lawn. Just
Now you're about to walk for about 3 days, so
there we go. Oh,
Hey,
perfect.
work it off.
I'm getting it. I'll walk it off. Oh, I might need more. No.
the mayor watches you enter and raises his head. Is like, here for the writ, and he reaches into his desk and pulls out the contract with it signed, with the signature on the bottom, saying it was completed, and he pushes it across the desk. There you go. I assume you don't need anything else.
I don't think so.
All right. When do you guys want to take a writ of completion?
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
The paladin reaches out and takes it. The mayor eyes him like he did before and just nods his head and returns to his work.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't think we had anything. We didn't have anything else, did we?
That
I
would
don't
be
think
everything.
so.
Now to get paid.
She's ready to start that 3-day journey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Start that 3-day journey and get paid then. All right.
Yep.
All right. So you all leave town. Most people cast some odd glances at you, whispering things behind your back, but you proceed anyway. Nightfall of the first day comes and you reach the first inn. Would you like to stay in the inn or stay in your tents?
I would like to stay in a tent and not spend money on an inn.
The inn is 1 silver piece, and it includes a meal.
I'll stay in the inn.
What about you, Togepi?
I'll go with Andolfo. Arnolfo. Sorry.
You're gonna be camping?
Yep.
All right. Matt, deduct a silver piece.
Mm-hmm.
You eat an absolutely fabulous meal. It's made with forest mushrooms and some root vegetables that you don't often get, and you hear some lively chatter, and you have a remarkably good drink and a good sleep. Usagi and Togepi, roll a perception roll for me.
Oh no.
1 second.
All right. You see some shady types try to come towards your campsite in the night, but they notice you're awake and shy away.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I'm sure they would have had money in their purses that we could have potentially gotten our hands on.
This
justifiably.
is the individual touched by the divine, going to self-defend herself to riches.
Oh yeah. Look, it's not stealing if they bring the money to me.
All right, so you set out on the next day, and by the end of the next day, you come to the next inn. Will you be staying in the inn or camping outside?
Camping.
Yeah, I'll go hit camping.
What's the deal with the inn?
This inn is again 1 silver piece. It's a little shabbier than the last.
What's on the menu?
Tonight they have roasted goat with a couple of peppers that they happen to acquire.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know why I asked what the menu was because
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
is the question, and the answer is yes. We have what you might define as food.
Yeah, it's good. What you might define as food. I mean,
all right. So I take it you're staying in the inn.
I'm staying in the inn.
Awesome. So the meal is fantastic. They actually have some of the best beer you've ever had in your life. And since you're one of the few patrons, the innkeeper asks if you would actually like to take the larger room with the big feather bed. So you have a fantastic night's sleep. Usagi and Togepi, roll perception for me, please.
Oh, good grief.
Ooh.
That's more par for me.
So while Usagi was asleep, a little animal came up and started digging around in his bag, but Togepi noticed and was able to shoo it away.
Well, that's good.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We could have eaten it, though.
Oh, she gasps.
It was something like a possum. It was very skinny. It would not have made a good meal.
I don't know. I grew up in the city. All I know is animals equal meat somehow.
Somehow.
You would have a very good idea at this point in time how animals are turned into meat.
Well, you kill them first, and you roast them afterward. I know those two steps.
So you start walking in the early morning back to Oxent Cross, and you arrive in the mid-afternoon. What would you like to do now that you're in the city?
I'd like to get paid.
You want to get paid?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that first. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So that involves going to the guild hall, and let me take you there. And all right. So you all arrive in the guild hall of the Blue Dandelion, and give me one moment because some reason it turned off the lights.
Oh.
Give me one moment. I do not know why it did that.
I am the lights.
You are. All right. Suddenly the whole building illuminates.
Yay.
And you remember it was like that already. It's just somebody ate so much he was temporarily blocking the windows. The guild hall is fairly empty because it's early afternoon. Most people who are working are off working. There are a few people at the bar. As you can see, there's the bartender sitting over there to the left. And there is a young woman sitting behind the main desk. And she smiles at you as you enter. What do you do?
There appears to be a red stain here on the floor.
Yes.
Is that normal,
that was there the last time you came or in here.
All right. Cool. I ignore it then. No, normally I assume we turn things into this young lady back here.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
We completed that mission out in the whatever town it was.
You did. Do you have your writ?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You present her with the writ.
Yep.
And she smiles like, oh, you completed it without any trouble. Oh, how wonderful. And she leans back and she says, she shouts, Guildmaster, they're back. They finished the job. To which you hear a chair slam against the floor. And from the door emerges the Guildmaster. And he comes in and shouts, I've heard that line before. And he walks over. He's like, just so you're aware, we don't pay for damages that you caused while on the mission. And he looks specifically at the glowing paladin. And he just kind of glares at you. This man, hang on, I got to tell you what he looks like. So this man is an odd-looking individual. I have to pull up his description. He is a lifer of the guild, which is what led to him becoming the guild master. He has salt and pepper hair. He's roughly in his mid-50s, and he has a patchwork of scars going across his face and hands. One ear is longer than a normal elf ear and is going green at the tip, while the other ear doesn't exist at all. It's just a hairy patch covered over. One of his eyes is purple with a green pupil, and the other eye is green with a white pupil. And he's glaring specifically at the paladin. Now you could address him.
Well, as I speak to him, wondering which of his two eyes it's polite to make contact with,
cool.
I'll say, Sir, I feel that is very... I feel very called out for no specific reason that I can recall. About...
Yeah, you got that blue dandelion there. If you finish the job, let's see the writ. To which Sarah, next to him, well, sir, they have the writ right here. To which he takes the writ and looks it over, and then he frowns, and then he looks it over again. He goes, huh, well, look at that. You did it without breaking anything. Mayor had a comment about the suspicious paladin, but you didn't kill anybody you weren't supposed to, so looks like a job well done.
The mayor was just a bit paranoid. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, sure. And he eyes
except
back
I getting him his stuff.
So, killed a witch, did you? Huh, trying to go for your endorsement, I see. Pretty sure you're going to need more than killing a witch to get endorsed for the trials, boy.
That's fine. I'm not really interested in that, actually.
Not interested in the paladin trials. Well, I don't blame you. You would probably fail anyway. Which he throws the writ to the side. Sarah, pay them. And he starts to walk away.
That
Sarah,
wasn't very nice.
That was not. That was actually meant to be very disrespectful. And he gets all the way to his office.
About how much you suck, man.
He gets back to his office and he looks back as he heard that. He's like, another bard. And he looks back. I just sent 4 bards off to deal with some ogre. I don't plan on seeing him back. To which he goes back into his office and shuts the door. Sarah, who's a little bit tense about all of this, says, I'll just go get your money. To which she goes over to the little cage over there in the top right corner. Opens it up, reaches in, and counts out some money. Comes back and places 4 bags on the table, each with 15 gold worth of silver coins. Here's your payment for the job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to add the split up part where we had, 22 gold that we had split between 4 of us? With extra. Hang on a second.
I already did it for Molly's, so.
Right. But that was 5. 5 to each of us with 2 left over, right?
That should have been 5 to each of you with 5 silver left over for each.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I didn't do it either.
How do we keep track of the silver versus the gold? Because I have gold here.
There's a silver point on the bottom of your inventory.
Okay. So wait, with only 2 silver between all of us, we'd have to split that. Or you said there's 2 per each of us.
There would have been 5. There would have been 5 for each of you.
5 silver for each of us. Okay.
Yes.
That's it's 2 silver per 5 per gold, basically.
It's 5 silver per gold. So since you divided 2 silver up among 4 people, that would have been 5 silver.
Alrighty. I have the gold kept track of then.
All right. Sarah smiles at you. It's like, is there anything else I can help you with?
There wouldn't happen to be any other jobs.
Well, you can check the jobs board, but right now all we have is the bounty on wolves. We're expecting to hopefully have a few more jobs tomorrow.
All right. Well, thank you.
You hear the guild master laughing from his room.
At least I don't sound like a seagull when I laugh.
You hear a few of the patrons who are at the bar laugh.
At who's...
Anything else you'd like to do?
I guess we can ask for news. Barkeeps usually have news.
All right.
So we can get ahead of something.
So you walk up to the barkeep and you find a spot, and the barkeep turns around, and he's a interesting individual. He's about 70 years old, and he's missing a hand. It's been replaced with a long rusty hook. And he moves a little bit funny, but that can be expected of age. And he looks at you and says, "Hey, what can I get for you?"
Cup of your cheapest.
Cup of my cheapest? Brave one. That'd be 1 copper.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take that out of the silver. So what is there 10 copper per silver?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. So Let me take this down to 4 silver and 9 copper. There we go.
All right.
I'll probably take a beer as well and join the paladin.
A beer would be 3 copper.
All right.
I'm expecting I'm going to have to do a constitution save at some point with this beer.
So he hands Matt a jug of fairly middling ale, and he hands Usagi a small wooden cup of oddly thick liquid that smells slightly of gasoline.
Well, I've got a wisdom of 10, so I'll give it a try.
All right. Make a constitution save.
Oh, yeah. I saw that coming.
You managed to keep it down, much to the much to the amazement of the people around you.
Yep. I didn't even turn green. I didn't even have to smooth, too. None of that.
As you sit down the cup, you notice that there is liquid dripping out the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And small holes have started to appear.
Interesting. Well, barkeep, have you heard any rumors? Anyone who might need some help around here lately? Anything that hasn't gotten onto the job board yet?
Not much news comes in here. Don't make it to the board. I know old Patch back there. He'd pay a handsome amount if you could get rid of half the bards in the city.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone who could also equip us, perhaps, for cheaper?
Well, I mean, if you were lifers, that'd be one thing. You could use some of our special smiths. But as things stand, you might just have to go to the market square.
Let's see.
And he eyes you as if he's waiting for you to explode. And not like you're mad, like literally blow up.
Yep. Well, I'm fine. I feel great. Never felt better.
One of the patrons next to you gets up and leaves, and as soon as he's out of sight, you see the barkeep pick up the cup and pour it into the same bottle that he poured your drink out of.
Yep. Oh. Yep. I feel great.
Would you like a topper?
Nah, that's all right. I don't drink too much after having a long walk. By the way, have we eaten any of our rations? Because I assume we have.
You and Togepi would have eaten 2 of your rations.
All right, so we only have 3 of those.
I would have eaten 4, I guess.
Have you been eating them? You stayed in inns, did you?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
You were only extra hungry for that one day, though you can continue to eat as much as you like.
Fair.
Well, that's all there is, and I guess we'd best be off.
All right. Where would you like to go?
Well, I want to get paid for delivering this. Well, I already got paid for delivering the book, but I got to deliver the book.
All right. Are you guys going with them?
I guess I follow.
Yeah.
Hang on. Is that a kitty over there by the?
That is.
Is it like a guild kitty?
That is the guildmaster's cat.
It is the guildmaster. Oh, which is the guildmaster's cat that I especially want to go and make friends with it. Just to
its name is Dog.
Dog.
Its name is Dog.
I want to make friends with Dog just to bother the guildmaster.
Dog is curled up next to the fireplace, and he just kind of lazily looks up at you and accepts the petting.
Very nice. I will work on this. It is a goal. All right.
He is a very fat cat.
Oh.
Right. Most of the guild members will just feed him little bits of stuff off their plate.
Nice.
Leave it to Usagi to find the cat. You want to pet the cat too?
Definitely.
The cat eyes you a little suspiciously, but does accept the petting.
Tisk tisk. That's still here. No one's mopped it up.
There's also a little bit of blood on the bow door.
No one's cleaned any of this. For shame.
No, there's a reason why this guild has a certain reputation.
Yep.
All right. Did you all want to go deliver the book, or did you want to go shopping?
The cat.
Sorry, we're at the petting zoo for right now.
I want to pet the cat.
So cat obviously is priority one, and then probably money. So should we go after we've played with the cat? We'll go and sort out the book.
Yep.
And we can.
The cat has fallen back asleep from all the petting.
Oh,
very nice.
Okay, I'm good.
Oop.
See, we're not totally murder hobos.
Well, you haven't been murder hobos yet.
Yes. But the day is young.
All right. So you all leave, and it's about an hour's walk to the basilica.
I seem to have hit an invisible wall. I see. It's because the map is moving.
Yeah, the map ends there. You're not. I can only render so much.
Yep.
Let me get you guys set up on here. Molly stayed back at the guild hall.
Alas. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be online right now either. So.
No, she had something to do.
She's petting the cat for science.
Of course.
I think that's a safe thing to assume.
So you arrive at the basilica, and there are town guards on the outside that allow you to just come in.
All right.
What do you do, and where do you go?
Well, I'm trying to find Bishop. What's his toes?
So you see a monk who is standing by the statue at the front doors to the chapel. You could always ask him.
I assume the chapel is this way?
Yep. It's the thing with the big statue in front.
Sure, I'll ask this invisible monk.
Yes, it's invisible monk because
Yep.
reason. So the monk greets you and says, "Welcome to the basilica. Is there something I can help you with?"
Yes, we're supposed to deliver a book to Bishop
Ruan.
Yes, Ruan.
The bishop. I believe he's in the library to the west.
All right. Thank you very much. All right,
oh, sorry, to the east.
To the east. To the window.
I always get east and west confused.
To the wall.
hang on a second. Is this where the doors are?
Oh, it's over here. Yeah. There's a lot of windows about.
Well, that's not a window. You are just in a statue garden.
Oh.
Okay. So is this not the building then?
No, you'll know the library when you get to it.
Okay, I think I've.
So you see a forge.
Yeah, that ain't a library.
There's a grizzly old dwarf working the forge.
Interesting. I will definitely come back.
I found it.
Yes, this looks very library-like. Truly.
So as you enter, there is another monk standing by this statue with a collect box. And he says, "Welcome to the great library. It is 5 copper to enter."
Well, actually, I'm not really looking to browse. I was actually looking for Bishop Ruin. I have a delivery to make to him.
Do you have a letter or something to let me know?
I do, and I can produce the letter.
And you show him the letter. He sees the name on it, and he hands it back to you. He would be in the back discussing with the librarian.
All right, thank you. Off I go. He's very. It's a good thing it's me because I don't care about books.
As you enter the back of the library, and I'll let you all come back here. You see an older half-elf discussing with the librarian, or the guy behind the desk, who's obviously the head librarian, of matters of the church. And he detects you approaching, and he turns around and says, "Is there something I can help you with, my child?"
Yes, we have a book to deliver.
And he holds out his hand.
To Bishop Ruin?
Yep. Are you going to keep the letter too?
Well, I was going to pass everything over as long as I have it right down.
He takes the letter and he opens it and says, "Oh, from the father. Let's see. It's been a while." And he sets down the letter and opens the book. And he starts thumbing through the book. And he gets to the back part, and he frowns. And he closes it, and he hands it to the librarian. And he says to the librarian, "Vaughn, can you make heads or tails of this. And the librarian picks it up, and he starts browsing the back. And he's like, I can only make out about 1 or 2 words. Best to send it to Barrack. And he hands it back to the bishop. The bishop takes the book and says, would you be so kind as to take this to our scholar in residence, Barrack? His office would be behind my own, just behind the chapel.
Just behind the chapel. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And he hands you the book. I appreciate it.
For no money.
And he dismisses you.
Yep.
He also handed you back the letter.
Yep. Yep. Got it all. Oop, ran into a wall. Thinking about money.
You're a very pious paladin.
I am very focused on what matters. Just put it that way. I think this is the chapel, so if I walk behind it. I'm pretty sure this is the chapel. Am I crazy?
Yes. The front was the chapel. The back is the offices.
So this thing must be.
I
have everybody here.
Okay.
Hang on. I got long legs. Everyone here? We're missing Rockstar. Dude, what the heck?
I'm coming.
He's enjoying the garden with all the statues. It's a really beautiful.
We can enjoy that on your not company time. Let's go.
I am gazing at the statues, yeah.
You pass by statues of saints and paladins, and you come upon their private orchard and gardens. Moving faster than I can keep up with. And the paladin has stepped into the bathhouse.
Yeah,
and there is a great bath in there.
There is, which might deserve some attention later, but not right this second. All right, are these the offices?
You've walked into the toilets.
If anyone needs to go to the bathroom, now is the time.
Whoop. Of course. I've been eating double for the last couple of days.
It's a tremendous smell. That is a certainty.
There's 2 different bathrooms. I might have walked through.
Oh, worse. I'm a farmer.
So that is the bathhouse.
Okay. So
behind the chapel.
So this is the offices. This thing.
Yes.
Okay. I think I found it. Do we have Rockstar? There he is.
I'm here.
The monks you pass just watch you charge around.
No, I asked him for what was it, brother guy?
Barrack, the resident scholar.
Resident scholar.
One of them points you down the hall to the final office on the, if you're going down the hall, it'd be to your left.
Okay, so this hallway, I assume, and then this door.
Yes.
Boom! I found it.
Right.
Inside is a very well-dressed, but very well-equipped dwarf. And he eyes you as you enter, and he notices that you've come for him. He goes, "Aye, what can I do for you?"
Here to deliver a book. Bishop Ruin thought that you could make sense of this.
So he takes the book, and he takes the letter, and he opens the letter first and reads it and says, "Killed a witch, did you?" Ah.
Yes.
So you'd be going for sponsorship, would you?
Is there money in that?
Oh, there's tremendous money to be made for paladins. Yes, the trials are just around the corner. You'd probably have to do a bit more than kill a witch.
No, okay, good.
And he sets down the letter and says, "Are you one like yourself not interested in being a paladin, are you?"
It's sort of, let's say it wasn't precisely a choice that I would normally have made. Let's say there was pressure involved.
I get the glowing. Most people normally don't take to being touched by the divine so easily.
This is a medical condition. This has nothing to do with that.
He ate a lightning bug.
He ate a lightning bug, did he?
Yeah.
And here I was just assuming he was playing around in some wizard study.
It could have been a lightning bug from a wizard study for all I know.
Well, you'd be the first glow boy to come through here who didn't want to be a paladin. But, who am I to say? And he takes the book and he opens it up and he starts flipping through and then he gets to the writing and he stops and puts his hand to his forehead. Oh my goodness. Some dark stuff this lady was into. And you said you killed her.
Yeah, she killed me first, but we got her in the end.
I don't doubt it reading this. My goodness. Are you sure you took her down?
No, actually, I'm not. But no one else wanted to check, and I wasn't getting paid to check more, so...
I thought you guys cut her open.
Yeah.
Right, but I have never been convinced that we've killed her, because I was never convinced that was her to start with. I was pretty sure that was a homunculus of some sort, but, no one else wanted to check, and I wasn't getting paid, so...
Does anybody want to add anything to this?
Well, when we cut him open, he got mad, the mayor, so...
I can understand the gross anatomy ain't something most people want to look at. What can you tell me about her?
She was mean.
Well, I think he's more interested in when you cut her open.
She was made of, like, an empty sack full of nut organs. Which is why I don't think it was her anyway.
Oof. No, that's, you stumbled upon a different one there. She was, So I don't want to hit you with the particulars. It's not something you see in a normal witch, I tell you. See how I took her down. I tell you, if that's what you saw, you definitely got her before she got to what she was going for.
Well, she made a few other things as well. She'd made some scarecrows and things.
Did she?
Looks like some wolves that were undead.
He seems very interested. Tell me about the wolves.
Go ahead.
Well, you probably explain it better than I would.
Possibly. They, same thing, weren't made out of wolf on the inside.
They weren't wolf on the inside.
Nope. They were partly mechanical. If I remember correctly, they also had like black goo in them or something like that.
They were rotting from the inside.
Rotting from the inside, but then they had like, what was it, fake skeletons essentially, or is that the scarecrows it did?
No, they just moved kind of mechanical because they were half dead.
Ah, okay. Well, the wolves were undead. The scarecrows were constructed.
So he listens to your descriptions and he's nodding, and he's like, "And you're telling me you took this down, did you?"
Like I said, I died first.
Wow. So I got two suspicions here. Either one, you got to her before she really got going, or there's more to you than I would think there, Glowboy. Are you going to be in town long?
At least until tomorrow when they got new jobs.
So you're open for jobs, are you? And he looks over at Matt and he sees the emblem. Blue Dandelion, really? And you're saying you took him down, did you? Would you be open to a job, possibly?
Yes.
Oh, just like that, huh?
Well, I would.
What's the job?
It's so I got a report from a friend of mine who works in the Traders Guild. One of his cities, the city he's in, they're having a real odd time. There seems to be a very odd turf war going on between the local criminals and the merchants. And they've even found one poor gentleman just outside of town, naked with his face gone. Like it's as if somebody had just carved it off.
Yeah.
And I was looking for somebody who might be able to go deal with something a bit darker.
How much you paying?
Oh, well, the job would pay, I'd say about 100 gold per member.
Per member? Oh, I see. Very, very nice.
I mean, I'd be looking for a team. It's a bit of a big job. And
so we have a team. We even have a fourth member who is currently petting a cat for science.
Well, that could work out great. Just to let you know, it's not necessarily the safest of jobs. But if you were able to take down a witch that could do this, it might be up your alley. Tell you what, I'll get in touch with you in the morning about it. Do me a favor. Take this book over to the healer here. He's over in the hospital. Give me a moment. I'll give you a note so he knows what's going on. He'll have to send somebody off to Verdant. He'll take care of the poor unfortunates.
Certainly. I couldn't help but notice that you do happen to have a foundry on the premises. Is there any way, as insurance, that we can properly deal with this difficulty, that we could perhaps get some equipment from this foundry?
Oh, you're talking about Bart, our local blacksmith. Yes.
Yes.
He works for the church. Tends to the gear for the visiting paladins, things of that nature. Very skilled man, very good man, but he won't work without the permission of the bishop.
Thank you. And we have some conversations to go have. All right.
He's. Do you not want to deliver the letter?
Oh no, I'm doing that right now.
He turns around and he jots down a quick note and hands you back the book and the note and says, "You'll find him in the to the east in the hospital. He's a interesting fella."
All right, hospital, going right now.
I don't know why I did a weird, almost Irish accent for him.
Almost, that's for sure.
Sorry, to the west. I mixed it up again. You've already been to the east. You know there's no hospital over there.
All right. It is a thing. All right, somewhere over here there's a hospital, and I'm sure he put in the note, don't pay the paladin any money. Probably. I mean, out of game, I know that my character is not probably smart enough to have thought of that. I assume this is the hospital.
Yes. The paladin charges ahead, leaving everybody else behind.
I got long legs.
This reminds me when I played Borderlands.
The monks who are walking around just kind of doing their tasks are eyeing the paladin with vigor.
Mm-hmm.
Eyeing me with vigor, because I'm clearly on a mission.
They're admiring your vigor running about.
I gotcha. Yes. I Blues Brothers reference. So
you might want to. Yep, you are in the hospital. He could possibly be in his office.
Mm-hmm.
Office.
Left or right?
Oh.
There he is.
Hello.
Oh. So you enter the office and you see a very thin half-elf. He actually looks a little bit distant, and when you enter the room, he notices the light shift, and very slowly he looks up at you and goes, "Yes, can I help you with something?"
Are you Baron? What was his name?
His name would be Errol.
Errol. Okay, because we're
Barrick was the scholar you left behind.
Right. So
yeah.
I have this letter. I have this book. I am trying to deliver it to where it needs to go.
He almost like he's a little bit confused. He takes the book and he opens the letter, and then he opens the book, and he calls out of the room very softly to one of the individuals outside, and a young initiate runs in, and the elf at the table scribbles down a note and hands it to that initiate and says, "I'll have to have you go see Father Krieg. He's in need of your services." And the young initiate nods and takes the note and walks away. And Errol looks at you and says, "Are you doing work for the church?"
Yes, we are going to fulfill a mission that your head scholar had requested.
He smiles very broadly. He goes, it's good to see the young taking a liking in spiritual matters. If you need, I have some potions that I've made. Just for those who work for the church, of course. But I'm offering them at a discount. I would like people who do good works to be rewarded.
Well, we are doing work for the church. I don't know that we are not currently employed by the church.
You are technically doing work for the church.
Yes, we are technically. How much of a discount are we talking?
Let me pull this up real quick. So he is offering health potions for 25 gold apiece, where they're normally 50.
I can't do it. I'm trying to do like the Lego Batman head rolling all over the place.
He looks at you as you hear his mentions, like, I understand. It's hard for those young paladins starting out. But we will soon have one in residence. If you're lucky enough to become that, you would be able to use our services for free.
I see.
And he just kind of smiles the way old people who are a little bit out of it smile. And he waves his hand, and even with you standing in the room seems just a little bit brighter.
Huh.
He's like, well,
that is interesting.
This remains. I imagine someone like yourself who seems ambitious would wish to continue doing the good works of Esper.
Well, yes, good work is definitely something we like to do.
Yeah, the paladin who's been trying to get money this whole time. I'm all about good works.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Errol just smiles at you. He's like, well, I have things to get back to.
Well, thank you for your time.
And he nods.
Okay, so Forge, Foundry, I should say.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I just say thank you and leave, I guess.
He smiles and he nods. He's a very nice old man.
Aww.
I'm going to see about equipment, see if that's possible. We can't get potions. So I don't much relish the idea of my face getting eaten.
Me neither.
So let's go and take a look and see what we can accomplish.
So as you walk around, you pass the kitchens and the dining hall. The smell of cooking wafts in your direction.
You can look pointedly at our resident warlock.
Don't know if I'm hungry. I don't know if I'm hungry right now.
That's
you have
good.
returned to normal hunger.
That's good.
Anymore.
By the way, there are rocks here in case you want to pick any up, just so you don't have to pick them up during battle, theoretically.
I changed the rule, so he just has to cast the spell and he gets the rocks.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh.
Having him roll perception every time kind of defeats the purpose.
Gotcha. It's funny, me just going WASD is apparently faster than you guys.
I didn't know you could WAS to this.
I am WASD. Well, I can do WASD. I can do 8, 4, 6, 2. I can use the numbers. Yeah, there's lots of the arrow keys. Lots and lots.
I'm just following you.
Alrighty.
So, as you approach, the smith is just ignoring you, just going about his work, smacking against the anvil, working on this thing and that thing.
Good morrow, good sir. I am
He just kind of.
I am informed that you provide equipment to folks who are employed by the church.
He looks over at you. You got your emblem?
Well, we are currently doing work for your head scholar.
You got the permission of the bishop?
Ah, shoot, I forgot something. I will be right back.
He returns to his work.
I knew I forgot something. My intelligence of 9 or whatever it is letting me down again. Walking into a door.
You're starting to pass the same monks. The monk in the monk at the door says, back again. I am afraid that it is 5 copper each time.
Well, we have taken on a mission on behalf of your head scholar, and I must speak with the bishop about it.
Well, it is technically against the rules, but I'll make an exception once.
Thank you very much. Okay, here we go.
So as you approach the bishop, he is now discussing finances and philosophy with the librarian, and they seem very engrossed in their conversation.
Well, I can stand here for a bit. If the light doesn't get them after a while, then I might.
After about 5 minutes of talking, the bishop looks over to you and says, "Oh, yes, the young boy with the letter. Was there something else you needed?"
Well, I was hoping to help your head scholar with a particular issue that you apparently have been dealing with, but as you may have noticed, my equipment is not quite up to scratch. I was hoping, with your generous permission, your worship, that we might perhaps be equipped with something from the foundry here in order to help us to accomplish this task.
The bishop smiles, and the warmth doesn't quite reach his eyes, and he goes, "Ah, initiate. Getting a bit ahead of yourself, are you not? I understand the eagerness to join the church, but I am afraid that Bartholomew only does work for the paladins and the church itself."
I see. Well, thank you for your time.
Have a blessed day.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody else want to ask anything, since it's 5 copper every time?
You might as well.
I don't think so.
The bishop turns to the paladin and says, "You seem rather disinterested."
I have a lot on my mind.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you need to confess something?
No confession. I'm just a lot on my mind. Responsibilities.
What response? He's taken a keener interest in you.
Uh,
What responsibilities would those be?
Helping a hardworking woman to not have to end her days working to her hands to the bone, primarily.
This a woman you know well?
Oh, yes.
He looks at you as if waiting for further explanation.
A single mother? No, I am not interested in marrying her. That is not on the list.
Would she by chance be your mother?
As long as you're asking, yes, technically.
It is good to take care of one's parents. I can see why you became an initiate. Though I would hope that the order of the world would be more of a need in your mind, at least when family matters are put aside.
Sure. Once things are settled, hey, then my schedule will be wide open, presumably.
I assumed that you were coming here to ask for my endorsement. It seems rather strange for an initiate to be so cagey about what they want.
Well, it's a big change,
Do you not aspire to become a paladin?
I certainly did aspire to become a paladin.
Oh, well, you have proven yourself somewhat with the defeating of the witch. I usually ask more for my endorsement, but there may be more if something comes of the book situation. Was Barrick able to make heads or tails of the thing?
He sent us to go speak with your healer, actually, and deliver the book to him, which is where we have finally deposited it.
So he could understand what was in the book?
I assume.
Well, Barrick is a very intelligent man. We're lucky to have him here.
Yes, that is true.
And he smiles at you to see if there's anything else that you want to ask him. He almost kind of expectant.
Can I ask him about the mission that we got assigned by the head scholar here?
He wouldn't. Well, you can.
I mean, just in case he has any more information.
Give it a try.
Not just straight up asking him, because it's about essentially what a witch that cuts off or eats or whatever, removes people's faces.
So are you going to ask him?
Yes.
All right, ask him.
We spoke to your head scholar, and he has requested that we help to deal with a witch that is removing people's faces. I was wondering if you would be able to tell us anything helpful about that. I did die the last time I attempted something like this.
You died?
Yes.
He seems rather...
Only for a little while.
Oh, almost died. Yes. So, witch removing people's... Oh, he must be talking about the incident in Westgate. I tend to leave most of the things of that nature to him. It's been an odd situation for the last few weeks. I'm not sure what the local gangs have been able to do there, but they've pulled off some feats I honestly wasn't aware they could do. It's almost like they've allied with a wizard or something. But the matter with the mutilation of the unknown merchant, that is particularly troubling. I don't know entirely what to make of that. It's one of the reasons I left that to Barrick. He's more versed in things of a darker nature. I have my flock to attend to, and matters of the running of the city.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time, your worship.
You are welcome. And he smiles. Nobody else have any questions?
I think Rockstar left ages ago, so
I'm outside just admiring the statues and things.
Yeah,
it is a very beautiful place. You can tell there's been an immense amount of money and care put into this place.
We have been just sort of sprinting past everything on our way around here. So,
in fact, from where you're standing, you can see probably a good 14 or 15 statues.
Yeah.
Well,
wish I knew who they all were.
All right. What did you guys want to do?
Well, I don't know about you folks, but if there's a bounty on wolves, I'm going to do that before two. Whoop.
The bounty is 1 silver piece per wolf ear.
But I can sell the pelts, presumably, in town somewhere.
You could.
There we go. And then I can sell the meat to one of those, butchers that doesn't care very much where that comes from.
Did you not want to go get better gear?
I can't. The guy. Well, I mean, I could go find somewhere in town, maybe that's selling something, but
you could go to the shops, or you could. The entire city is open to you.
Well, I figured I would go kill wolves first, and then with extra money, then I could get even better gear. That was my plan.
It is about 6 to 7 o'clock at night.
So you want to go you want to get gear before we do the 100 gold job?
Oh yeah, yes, I do absolutely want to get gear before we do that.
All right. So,
we could take a long rest this evening.
I don't have a different place set up for that, so we're just going to do this by ear. So you all venture out to the town square. It's about a 20-minute walk, and there are indeed some shops open. What kind of shop? What are you looking for?
Armor, potions, weapons.
Anything specific?
Maybe a helmet, if that would raise my AC. Because I don't have one of those.
Helmets in 5e don't do that.
Okay.
Sadly.
Well, because I don't know how much it's going to cost to get more armor. Presumably, if I get better armor, that's going to eat up more money than I currently have on me.
You do pass several apothecary shops, and they do indeed have smaller health potions.
Which are worth how much?
They're selling them for 60 gold.
I don't even have the money. Wolves it is.
All right. You journey another hour back to the guild hall, and it is now properly dark.
dark is when you encounter wolves the best anyway.
You want to fight wolves in the dark?
Well, I'm never in the dark, as you may have noticed. Unfortunately.
All right.
Oh.
So you get to the guild, and you notice Sarah is closing things down for the day.
Is that bounty still open on the wolves? I'll take it. How many wolves are we talking about?
Oh, well, you wolves just... she looks at you, startled, and says, well, the wolves, they come out of the woods. They kind of harass the travelers. It's really not something you need to pick up a thing for, but I can register you for it. You would just have to bring back their ears.
Oh, only their ears. Excellent.
Yes. And the guild master from the other room starts laughing. Now they're after ears.
Sounds like you could use a few less yourself, sir, if you can hear well from all the way back there.
He can. He's got a gigantic ear. He can hear really well.
Yep.
So Sarah looks at you and says, well, yes, you can always go hunt them. I'm not sure they'll let you out of the city at this hour.
Right, but this is an ongoing
Yes,
bounty?
the bounty stands. It's just something you can bring in the ears and cash in on.
All right. And
were you not needing a room for the night?
Well, that was what I was going to ask you, GM. Which is cheaper, here or elsewhere?
The guild hall would definitely be cheaper. It is 5 copper pieces to stay in the communal sleeping hall on the 2nd floor.
All right, that's what I will pay.
All right. Are all of the rest of you paying to stay?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Okay. So you all get to go sleep in the communal hall. It's a little bit disheveled. It's kind of full. And everybody grunts as the paladin walks in because he's the nightlight. They're like, oh, man, come on. Someone throws a blanket at him.
I can easily set up my tent in here.
So the paladin sets up his tent, and nobody disagrees because now the light is out. The rest of you can find space on one of the large communal beds or find space on the floor with a bedroll.
Maybe. Oh, bedroll, I think.
Okay.
The communal beds might have like bed bugs or something.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Oh.
Probably have fleas and ticks and all sorts of other things.
The bedroll in my tent is looking a lot better in that case. Except for the roaches, I'm sure, but...
You don't have to worry so much about the roaches as you do the rats.
Well, the rats want to come in a tent full of a glowy person, though. They don't tend to like things that are illuminated.
No, they don't. You are definitely right there.
Ha!
All right, you all find a spot to sleep. You sleep through the night. Around about daybreak, you hear other people grunting and waking up and going out and doing their things. You guys wake up, say about 7, get ready, and come back downstairs.
What new jobs are posted?
Well, actually, since it's still early, I don't have her out just yet. She would have been in the guild. She would have been in the guild master's quarters, but she hears someone coming to the counter, and she comes out. And I gotta get to the right screen to move her. I'm gonna move her over here just to make life difficult. And she goes, "Oh, morning. I actually have a letter for you. It was from someone named Barrick. He asked if you would meet him at the Basilica."
Yes, we can absolutely do that. Were there any other jobs yet?
Well, the messenger won't be here for a couple hours.
All right. Well, we will return. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Nobody want breakfast or anything?
I mean, I have rations still. I have 3 of them left.
Sure, I'll have breakfast.
All right. Breakfast is 5 copper.
Sure.
It is a mix of fried eggs and some pumpkin tarts.
Pumpkin tarts. So very good.
And Cookie is very happy to see you come eat. He eyes the glowing paladin suspiciously. Ah, boy, you don't want to eat?
I'm working on toughening myself up.
Ah, trying to get that endorsement. Gonna take more than that. Then you hear the guild master from the back. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are fed. Are you ready to head to the Basilica?
I sure am.
All right.
Yep, ready to go.
So, quick time check. How is everybody doing on time?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Pretty reasonable, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you all head out to go to the Basilica. And on the way, you notice there's some people following you.
There's no token. It seems gives you visibility.
I know.
Right.
I'm going to pause you real quick.
Oh, okay. I just haven't seen that before.
For some reason, this thing doesn't want to remember my settings.
See. Every time.
So,
Well,
yep, you noticed a few people following you. And as you reach a crossroads, you notice there's nobody else around you, but a few people covering their faces.
It's hammer time.
One of the gentlemen steps out from the group and says, how about you all hand over a donation?
Oh, I love this game. Please, let's negotiate on that one.
So, we're all right. How about you hand over your gear too?
How about I do you one better? You hand over your gear and your gold. I'm actually heading to the church right now.
Glow Boy's headed to the church, are you? If you want, you can roll an intimidation on your threat.
All right, I would like to do that. I should have quite a bonus on that one. For crying out loud! I didn't eat well this morning.
Could I help with that? With a
you can try your own intimidation.
All right. Here's a better idea, lads. Why don't you just drop your gear on the floor and your gold and fuck off before something bad happens to you?
You notice the ones in front of you and the one to the north of you shift a little uncomfortably.
Can Dr. Honeygold also be here?
No, she is still at the guild.
She's still petting a cat for science?
It's a very cute cat.
It's very important.
Cute cat.
Yeah, fair enough.
The leader of them kind of takes account and is like, let's make this easy, right? There's 6 of us and 3 of you. Yeah, you got a glow boy, but that don't mean nothing. Now, either pay up or we'll collect it anyway.
Which one's the leader?
He's the one standing out from the others.
Back in this direction? Okay.
Yep.
I don't have any bonuses for improvised weapons, so I say that we're standing on cobblestones and stuff.
Where is he? This one
He's
here?
he's that one standing out there.
Any loose cobblestones or anything, a brick, anything nearby?
Well, I mean, I do have one of these, and I'll just cast Magic Stone, and just give you one of the Magic Stones.
The moment they see you starting to cast magic, they draw their weapons.
Nah.
And now we are going to have to roll for initiative. Expanded a little too far there on the wrong screen. One day I'll get this handled.
All right.
And let me get everybody set there. All right, let me roll the NPCs. And if you guys want to go ahead and go to the little crossed swords and roll your initiative, please.
All right.
Oh, wow. Togepi got a 23.
Oh, jeez.
Alicia is very incensed by all this meanness, and is going to put an end to it all, clearly.
She is aghast. that anyone would ever act like that.
This is not proper behavior right here. That's what this is.
No, sir.
Nope.
Well, Togepi, you go first.
I guess so. I don't know if I can I blow dart from this distance? Or do I need to move closer?
What's the range on your blow dart?
I should probably check. I'm sorry.
You might be able to jump forward as a free action, so that also could maybe close the distance without eating up your...
You could move, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 25 to 100 feet?
Yeah, you can definitely hit him from there.
All right, I want to blow dart the leader. I'm mad.
All right, blow dart. Hit the attack on your blow dart. Oh, wow. So you can do 1 damage. You're wanting to do the leader?
Yeah.
Why is that saying apply it to everybody?
What?
She's so mad her blow dart, the dart split into 5.
Yeah. You use the shotgun dart.
Yeah.
I'm just that good.
I'm just going to alter it on the 1 here.
Okay.
Rather than apply it to everybody.
I think that's fair.
All right. The blow dart, you shoot the blow dart forward, and it sinks right into his forearm. And it doesn't do much damage, but he does seem rather annoyed by this. Anything else you wanted to do?
I think that's all I can do.
All right. It is now this one back behind you's turn. He dashes up to the paladin, but he only gets about that far.
No, that saves me a lot of work.
And that would be Usagi's turn.
Well, neat, because I really only have, sorry, ladies, I really only have one thing I can do, but it is a heck of a thing. So if I click on him and I do this, oh, for crying out loud. I need to eat a better breakfast in the morning, clearly.
Let's see. You miss.
Yep.
You also weren't standing next to him, so you couldn't hit him.
Oh, I thought I was close enough to do that.
You have to... Oh, I have to unpause you. Sorry.
All right,
yep.
All right, here we go. Now I try it?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you do it again.
Okay, so 1, and then that should go through.
Okay, critical failure.
Now for crying out Pete's sake. I need to eat a better breakfast in the morning, obviously.
You attempt to smack him with your warhammer and miss and drop your hammer. You are now disarmed.
Wonderful.
All right. I assume that's your turn.
I assume I don't have enough action to pick up the hammer, so...
you can pick it up with your bonus on your next turn.
Right. Yeah, because I'm not allowed to do something like headbutt him, which would be my normal reaction at this point.
All right. This guy starts dashing towards Matt.
Oh wait, I forgot. Did I still have the action to shove him?
We'll say not this turn, since you critically failed.
All right.
All right, and now it's Matt's turn.
Right, well, the one who is rushing toward me, I'm going to wang a stone right at his face.
Okay, let me give you a stone real quick.
Not his favorite face.
One of my magic stones, I'm going to wang it right at his face. And so these are now fixed, right? I can go bang and it will do it.
It's in your items.
Oh, it's in my items. All right.
Yep.
There we go. But what do I just double click it?
So which one
the dice thing.
Yeah, you would. Yep.
There we go.
Cool. Which one were you aiming for?
The one who's running at me.
Okay. So you throw the stone, and like an arrow from a bow, it shoots straight at him and wings him on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely hurts, but he is not down.
All right.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm going to... I think what I'm going to do is back up this way. There are a couple behind us as well, aren't there?
Yes, there are.
One,
There's 6 in total.
Yep.
You
could pick up my Warhammer if you have enough movement.
Well, that would mean he would have your Warhammer.
That's true. If you have enough movement.
I mean, I'm right next to you, more or less. So, still got bonus action. Still got.
You could shove the guy next to me if you have enough. You win a roll on that, but I don't know if you will.
Well, I think that's an action, so I don't know if I can. But Armor of Agathis might be a bonus, and if it is, then I'm going to cast that. I need to double check if it's a bonus action.
You have Armor of Agathis? Nice.
I do.
All right.
I got a new spell. That'll be my one spell for the afternoon.
Okay.
And
is it I think it's is that a bonus action spell?
If it's a bonus, then I'll use it. If it's not, then I won't. Nah, it's an action.
Okay.
All right.
That reminds me, we never did set up new spells or cantrips for me, because that was something I couldn't do last time.
So
I got nothing new under here, but I probably ought to, because I'm level 2.
Do you have spells? You do have spells.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even get smites, which I think I should have gotten at level 2.
You should have. Give me 1 second. I'll throw those on here.
Yep.
We did kind of end the last game real quick, didn't we?
I think what I'm probably going to do is move up to the guy who is next to the paladin. Seeing that Arnulfo has dropped his hammer, I'll race up. Maybe it's just a distraction.
So your Divine Smite and all that is under features.
Under features.
Yep.
Okay, because I need to put that presumably on one of these numbers down here, I think. Okay, let me...
Yeah, that's where your paladin abilities are.
Protection. To impose disadvantage on the attack roll. Perfect, because I'm probably going to need to do that. I am wielding a shield, so that's great. So wait, we have 2 Divine Smites?
I put one on there by accident. So.
Oh, okay. Passive abilities, of course. And then, of course, for spells, we may have to deal with that later.
We'll deal with that later.
Alrighty. Well, smites are going to help, hopefully.
Okay. All right. So that would be this guy's turn. This is the leader's turn, and he is not doing good for some strange reason. Hang on. I think it goofed up his thing. There we go. All right. He is rather mad about being blowgunned, so he runs straight for Togepi.
Oops.
Run for me.
And that ends his turn. And this one down here is a little bit more cautious. He runs up, and he is going to try to shoot Togepi with his bow.
Togepi, you're going to have to get near me. I should say Felicia. I don't know who Togepi is.
And he hits. I think, let's see, what's your... Yep, he hits. Where'd it go? Oh, no, never mind. He's one short. He did not hit.
Oh, and also, quick question. We didn't heal from last session, did we?
We should have healed because we leave like 3 days of long resting.
Oh, okay.
I think our HP didn't come up, but yes, we should all theoretically be at full HP.
Oh, okay. I need to fix that. There we go.
Yeah.
Still at 7.
Yeah, you want to fix that.
Sorry about that. Yeah, you got to reset that when you sleep. So yeah, actually, what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
Then he does hit you.
Dang it.
But he only does 1 damage. So.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You get to go, ow, that's smart.
Why, you little.
This one back here is going to run forward.
Yeah, Felicia, you're going to want to use some of us as tanks, I think.
He's going to try to do the same thing. But he misses Togepi. So the one arrow that did graze past her and do a little bit of damage is the only one that hit her. And that moves on to the last one. And he's got to come up this little alley here. So he dashes
I didn't
out.
see him. Goodness.
Yep. They wanted to make sure they really got you.
Yep.
And
Dr. Honeygold, if we die, this is going to be your fault.
now it is Togepi's turn.
All right. I'm going to go up to the guy. Oops. I can't move.
Oh, why can't you move?
Oh, no.
Like that?
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm going to use Stabby to stab him.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that does a lot of damage.
Oh, my gosh. I like Stabby.
The leader of the gang takes Stabby and he grunts and let's see, was that critical? That was not a critical, but you were close.
Somehow.
So yeah, he you bury Stabby all the way up to the hilt and blood just sprays out.
Oh.
And the leader pushes you off and he's holding the wound in his side and he's cursing, but he's still standing. Anything else you want to do?
I think that's it.
Okay. Which one was this? There he is. So now it is the turn of the one next to Usagi. And while you are unarmed, he's going to try to hit you with his sword.
Sure.
But he misses.
Cool. My shield saved me, undoubtedly.
Now it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, I can't do anything about my Warhammer, which I think...
you can pick it up with an action.
Right, but then I won't be able to do anything to him.
No, but you will have your weapon back.
Well, I will pick up the Warhammer, and then if I'm able to shove him, I will shove him.
Yes, you can shove him.
Okay.
I believe it's an athletics roll.
Yeah, give me a second to pull that back up. That would be... Here we go.
Oh.
Whoa.
Nice. Presumably he goes flying.
Let me roll for him real quick. I believe it is a... Oh, yeah. He falls back about 5 feet and he's on his back.
Cool.
Whoa.
And anything else you wanted to do?
What else can I do? I guess I could move.
I don't think you can do anything else because you got...
but I don't have anything else in theory.
You can move if you want, yeah.
I might say, hey, Rockstar, let's come this way. I have protection. You're going to want to hang out near me.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that's the end of Usagi's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one right here saw you push the other one, and he reckons you're the more dangerous of them. So he moves up to you, and he's going to try to attack you as well.
All right.
And he also misses. His sword just bounces off your armor, and he curses. And now it is Matt's turn.
Right then, so I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis.
Okay. Don't believe there was a roll for that, so you just get 5 hit points.
Yeah, 5 temporary hit points, and I have icy weird armor on me now, which is going to be handy because I'm going to move away from this guy.
Okay.
Now, which way am I going to move is the question. I think I can probably...
You can move away from him because he's prone.
Yep.
I can move... Oh, brilliant.
Yep, he's flat on his back.
Nice. All right, in that case...
You could also attack him if you wanted to.
You could step on him even. Like, jump up and down, maybe.
I do have a knife. I do have a dagger. I could.
You also have sickles too, don't you?
I do have sickles, yeah, but the dagger's probably better for this type of thing. I have just used my action though to cast Armor of Agathis. So what I'm going to do,
right,
is move. I want to move over.
Did you cast Armor of Agathis before you moved up to pick up my hammer or whatever? Last time?
No, because it's an action, not a bonus.
Oh, gotcha.
It's six across, and how many diagonal? 4 diagonal.
Yep. The little green thing, as long as it's green, you can still go it.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, yeah, you can go pretty far.
I can go.
Yeah, once it gets yellow, you can't go any further than that. So
All
yellow
right.
is as far. Yellow is farther than you can go.
Okay, so yellow's my limit. So I can go up to here, and that's where I'm going to go.
Okay. All right. All right. This one down here. How's he doing? He is not doing well. He is not very happy either that he's surrounded. And he's also not happy that he recently got what was effectively gored. So he's going to try to attack Togepi. And he fails. And he fails so bad he drops his weapon.
Oh, no.
And that moves on to the next one. Where's he? This one, seeing his boss get gored, doesn't want any part of that. And he's going to try to bow down the glowing paladin.
Of course he is.
And the arrow glints off the back of your armor.
Neat.
Moving on to the next one. So this one down here, seeing everybody else miss those guys down there, decides he's going to move up a little bit closer to the one running away. And he's going to try to short bow him. What's your AC, Matt?
Well, it's... Oh, okay. No, it's not higher now because Armor of Agathis doesn't do that. It is going to be... It's not super high. I think it's 11...
All right.
Is it 11 or 12? I need to double check.
Either one, he hits you. So.
All right.
So that'll take off 2 of your temporary hit points.
13? Where did I get 13 from? 13. For some reason.
He still would have hit you.
Okay.
All
Need
right.
to update that then.
And that would be this one coming down the alley.
Okay.
And he decides to run a little bit forward. And he didn't see you at the time. He's going to try to shoot the glowing paladin.
There it is.
And he also misses because they are terrible shots despite being half elves. All right. Now it is Togepi's turn.
All right. I guess I will stab the leader again with steady.
This will teach you manners.
I'll cross my fingers.
All right. You hit. And he just kind of takes it all the way to the sternum, and he just sags to the ground right after. The others seeing this all seem very shocked that their leader is now no longer their leader.
Yep.
It is... Nope, close that window by accident. So, nope, that's not that one. So yeah, he is dead.
Yay!
All right.
Free loot, free gear.
So this one is going to... He's a little upset about this, but he doesn't necessarily want to get any closer to you. So he's going to try to shoot his bow at you. And what's your AC again?
Oh, mine?
Yes.
16.
He misses.
All right.
It is now Usagi's turn.
Well, I do have this lovely gentleman right here. I suppose I can try out something brand new and see how well this works. Are you kidding me? Well, it did 9 damage, I guess.
You did 9 damage to the one directly in front of you?
Yeah, I tried. Did I not hit him?
You did.
I clicked on him, yeah.
I think you're supposed to roll a melee weapon attack first.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Hang on. Think, and then do that, I guess.
Is it the smite?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do.
Yeah, just smite. Yeah, just smite to a melee.
Gotcha.
All right. You swing at him, and the weapon sails right past his face, but it doesn't hit. He is thoroughly freaked out because he just saw divine energy.
That's okay. I'm gonna shove him. I'm gonna shove him. He's not getting away. I need more money.
Go ahead, shove.
All right.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough. He actually fumbles. He had a critical fail. So
nice. He's on the ground. I'm gonna smash his head.
he immediately falls to the ground and he has his breath knocked out of him. It's going to take him an extra turn to get up.
Nice. That gives me more time to smash his head.
So, and that would mean it is Matt's turn.
Oh, okay, right. All right. So just checking how I can move. Can I get up here? I would have to take the stairs up, or I would climb up, I guess.
You could probably jump it. It's about waist height.
Okay, it's not as high as I was hoping it would be, but I'm gonna come up here then.
Okay.
Turn around, and this fella here is the one with the bow.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get a cheeky Eldritch Blast.
All right. Go ahead and cast.
I'll specify that it's a cheeky one.
Oh yeah, that's the best kind of Eldritch Blast.
Is it just gonna? There we are. Bang.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Heyo.
Now that you no longer have to use a verbal component for your spells, you simply extend your hand and black lightning erupts from your fingertips. And it arcs in an odd pattern until it strikes this individual. And it hits him so hard you can watch it literally fry his clothes off. But he is still standing, but barely.
Mm.
And now he is really
naked.
freaked out. He screams to everybody else, "They got a wizard!" And now everybody seems very freaked out.
Ooh.
And so that would be this guy's turn.
And now would be time for a nice cheeky fireball, now that the secret's out on those three dudes up there.
Yeah, this dude didn't like that at all. So he's going to shoot a quick bow shot at Togepi, which misses.
Ooh.
And then he's going to try to run away. That would be this one next. He is really unhappy about what happened, and he's a little madder than everybody else. So he's going to try to attack Matt back with his bow.
Mm-hmm.
And he also misses. And he just kind of hunches over to catch his breath. This one kind of glanced out of the alley. He's just like, I'm not going to have any part of this anymore. And he completely sprints away. And now it's Togepi's turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get one of the guys running away. Get one of them.
You can move up to one. You can move up to the one next to Usagi or the one that's.
No. This guy's on his butt right now. Let me deal with him. If I flub it again, you can laugh at me later.
So you can go to the right and get to that guy up there. Do you want to go right here? You can go to this one.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stab him with stabby.
Okay.
Oh. No selected or assigned actor could be found to target with macro. What?
Hang on 1 second. It's being goofy.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, you take out Stabby, and you thrust forward, but you only glance his armor, and you can see a little bit of blood come out, but it's not as much as the last guy who you literally picked up off the ground.
All right.
He's a little bit freaked out. And he doesn't like this, so he's going to try to stab you back.
Cool.
And he misses.
Ooh.
So now it is Usagi's turn.
Okay, so this guy is lying down, so I'm assuming if I try to attack him, I'll have advantage.
Yes.
Okay, so we have to Warhammer him, and then...
All right,
Oops.
you do 7 damage to him.
Well, I was going to add Smite to that, but it's, I'm working on it, so if I can, damage.
Okay, that's another 5 damage, so you do 12 damage in total.
All right.
He is dead.
Cool. I can run still, right? Because that's something I can do?
You can travel up to 30 feet.
Okay. Give me your freaking loot, man!
The paladin is now chasing after the robber, screaming, "Give me all your stuff!"
Yep.
It is Matt's turn.
Well, I mean, as amusing as that is, I'm starting to suspect this is that Onolfo's not a willing paladin. I'll just, I mean, I can see our friend here who is looking very peaky at the moment. I think I'll just polish him off.
Okay.
Provided I hit with a magic stone, I think. Not with an Eldritch Blast, with a magic stone.
All right. It should be in your inventory if you just click on that for me.
Yeah. Oop. All right. And then inventory, and then boop.
All right. You hit. The stone sails straight out of your hand and pegs him right on the side of the head. And he also drops to the ground dead.
Nice.
All right.
With that, there's only how many left? There's just one left.
One left on the field that we can probably get. Because we're probably not going to get to the 2 fleeing ones.
All right. Well, maybe. Okay, yeah, he's almost gone, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
One of them is a more apparent danger, so I will move over here, run down the stairs, and I'll be coming after him if he's sticking around after Togepi's done with him.
Let's see here. I think it's this one down here. So yeah, this guy over here, he's just legging it, so he's gone.
Oh yeah, no, he's long gone. There was no way.
And this one up here doesn't want to stick around anymore, so he's gone too.
Yep, there was very little chance, unless he tripped or something.
Let me pull them off here. All right, and that takes us back to Togepi's turn.
I'm a stab him with Stabby. I can't do it still.
I don't know why it's not letting you. All right. You try to stab him, but he pushes off to the side in a panic, and you miss.
Ah.
All right. It is now his turn, and he is going to try to stab you back.
Excellent. I'm going to try to get him.
And he actually hits for the first time. And he does 2 damage to you.
All right.
All right. And now it's Usagi's turn.
So I can run. And can I shove him first?
You can shove as a bonus action, yes.
Okay. Just because first I'm not making a lot of these other rolls, so I'll do the one that has the bonus.
Let's see here. You succeed.
Huzzah! And now I assume
he falls to the ground. Yes.
I can attack with with bonus.
Well, you can attack, but you can't use the bonus.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I was going to say bonus, but with advantage is what I meant.
So your attack was a critical fail.
So
you swing and you hit the stone next to his head.
I need to work on this. This is bad.
All right, it is Matt's turn.
However, he's not going anywhere, so.
All right, well. Oh, he's still up. I've got one magic stone left. So let's just... I mean, I've got one left. It'd be rude not to use it.
It would be.
So let's just give him a little... I mean, hopefully, let's give him a little tap on the edge with a magic stone.
All right. You throw the stone at him. It spins at him as fast as it can, but it glances off the floor next to his head.
Ow. Oh, was he prone?
Yep,
well,
he's prone. It was a fairly bad roll.
Oh, yeah, it was Jesus. Yeah, it was quite a bad roll.
It is Togepi's turn again.
Oh, that was fast.
Oh, yeah, there's like no one left, so...
I'll just pop over here.
Stabby again.
Okay. Let me pull up Stabby real quick. You hit while he is prone, and you hit him so hard you can hear the metal of your knife hit the stone underneath him.
Oh.
But he's still not quite dead yet.
Dang.
It's his turn, and he does his best to get back up. And he's going to try to run for his life. So you both get to make an attack of opportunity.
Cool.
I take it you want to do Stabby again?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oof. So, because you both swung and Usagi did first, so she swings at him and she clips him quite hard, and he fumbles a bit, but he starts to run away still, bleeding all over the concrete. But then Togepi just jumps on his back and repeatedly stabs him over and over again, riding him straight into the ground. In fact, she does it so hard he actually falls apart into a few pieces.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
The combat is over. Everybody roll perception.
Okay.
Oh dear. I'm not expecting to have done well. I didn't.
Attributes. Way perception. There we go.
All right. So, Togepi, you're the only one that notices, but even though you basically rode this guy to the ground and you are literally covered in blood, the hand holding Stabby is not.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're in fact, it's dry all the way up to the elbow. And even though you hit Stabby really hard against one of the stones, it doesn't seem to be bent.
Vampire knife.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
And now you all are free to search the bodies.
Woot. Do we divide them all up evenly? I suppose there's 4 of them.
Well, roll an investigation roll, see what you find.
Oh dear. I'm probably gonna flub that really hard. Oh wow.
Okay. So there are 4 bodies. You find 4 sets of leather armor, 4 short swords, 4 daggers, 4 short bows, and 8 gold.
Well, 8 gold can divide between us, technically.
And who wants to be the pack rat to carry it all?
Well, I probably have the best carry weight out of everybody, because my strength bonus is +2. Yeah, I can carry up to 210, so...
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and you want the extra cash for some gear, right?
Well, there is that. If anyone wants any of this stuff, take it, I guess, first, and then if you want, we'll head to the market after we talk to head scholar guy, and then we'll see if we can trade up anything.
All right.
Let me just finish adding all that. You can add your gold however you guys wish to split it.
Well, I assume since there's 8 pieces of gold, we can split that between technically all 4 of us, including the person who is busy petting a cat.
I will throw 2 extra gold on her thing that she earned for petting cats.
Very important work.
Very. All right. So you guys are going to head to the Basilica first?
Sure.
Mhm.
Yep. So I can carry all this. No one wanted any leather armor, or is that not going to work? It's not better for anybody.
It's not going to improve me, but
Do I have armor? I can't even remember.
You do have armor. You
then-
actually have hide armor.
Oh. Is leather armor's better than hide armor, right?
No, hide armor is
No.
better. It's better
Yeah.
by 1.
Oh, okay.
about-
But you have medium, which I shouldn't have let you have. So,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
since I made the mistake, I'm just going to say, oh yeah, it's a really thin piece of hide
Hide
armor.
armor. Right. Because I
Okay.
think Dr. Honeygold is a sorcerer and as such probably can't wear the leather armor anyway.
So,
sorcerers, I'm not sure actually. Wizards can't, but I'm not sure about sorcerers.
I don't think sorcerers are limited. Hang on, I'm going to pause you real quick. Wasn't expecting you guys to get back here so early. All right. You are all now free to move around.
Mhm.
All right.
Dope.
Alrighty, off we go to check back in. And it was checking in with Scholar Man, I think.
Yes, you were looking for Barrick.
Yes. Do. We're looking for the egghead.
And he is going to be.
Alright, I'm slowing down. For you short-legged people.
I keep losing you.
Right here. Really? Oh, I'm zoomed
Yeah.
all the way out. That's probably why. So I can see everybody.
I don't even know how to zoom out.
Mouse
well,
wheel.
the mouse wheel should let you toggle
Scroll.
those.
mouse wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, my mouse wheel is not cooperating with me, unfortunately.
That's no good, as Sonic would say.
That's no good.
Got to go fast, and that's no good.
Yep.
His 2 trademark sayings.
Yep.
The monks once again watch the paladin charge fervently towards his
Power
destination.
walking through this place with extreme prejudice.
We're just following, panting.
Yep. Man, everyone assumes I do most of the fighting work, but apparently all I really do is shove people. Wait, he's not in here.
No, he's not. It's like it's a different day or something.
No.
Oh, impossible.
Well, we can ask the monks where Barrick is.
All right, there is a monk passing by, and when you ask him, he says, "Oh, he would be speaking with the bishop in his office."
Which one is his office?
That would be so it's the one directly across the hall, but the door's on the other side.
So here somewhere,
Yep.
Only the one door.
Oh.
It would be in this general area over here. Yeah.
Okay, I see windows here. So there's a door.
Mm-hmm.
They don't open up into the same hall. All right, gotcha.
All right. We'll wait for the warlock. To
There
get
you
down
are.
there.
Hey.
That's not a door. That's a window.
Try to walk through the wall, the window.
The door is on the bottom. Door is
Oh,
on
it's
the bottom.
Right.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like a door.
You're just watching me try and climb through the window.
We didn't even drink, honestly, before we showed up.
Yeah, you see all those little doors down there. It's almost like he has to leave his study so he can go preach his sermons. All right. As you enter, Barrick is having a conversation with the bishop, but they immediately turn to you and stop what they're saying. And it takes a moment for Barrick to recognize you. He's like, "Oh, the glowing boy. Yeah, right. Yeah, Bishop, these are the this is the party I'm thinking about sending." And the bishop eyes the paladin once again and turns back and says, "Peculiar choice, but I leave these matters in your hands." Barrick's like, come with me, fellas. We'll have a conversation in the other room."
Okay.
And let me get back over to him. So he walks out and he leads you into the. He leads you guys over to the chapel here. And when the monks see him enter, he waves them away and they leave.
Ah.
All right.
All right.
Barrick watches you like, yeah, they're beautiful relics over there.
They are.
So Barrick was like, so this job I got for you. I'm not gonna lie. I sent some people before, and we lost track. It ain't going to be an easy mission. I can tell you that. So here's the particulars of what I want you to do. I want you to go, and I want you to find out what's going on. There's an extra 50 gold each if you can stop it.
Whoa.
But don't get involved in nothing that's going to get you killed. We might be dealing with something that's a bit beyond you, touched by the divine or not. Are you willing to take the job?
I am.
All right. And he's waiting for the rest of you.
Yeah, all right.
Now he's waiting on Togepi.
I mean, it's a good 100 gold, isn't it?
150 if you deal with it.
150?
Yep.
We do have another compatriot also back at the tavern who may want to join, and if so, will she also be paid?
You can bring whoever you want and call whatever help you need. But I can only cover about a maximum of 5. That's all the church is permitting me to do.
Okay.
So he reaches up his sleeve and he pulls out a missive on probably some of the nicest paper you've ever seen. And he hands it to you and says, take this to your guild master and he'll get everything sorted.
And okay. Still no chance that we could borrow some equipment to make sure that we don't die.
That'd be up to the bishop. And I'm pretty sure he's saving that privilege for whoever gets named the paladin in residence.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's a good position. Bart makes some really good pieces. And it can't ever hurt to have the backing of the church. They always have the best jobs.
Probably can't hurt. Yep.
He winks at you as if knowing,
right?
Like trying to imply. All right. Did you guys have any other business with him?
Not unless there's more information that we can get out of him. No.
Yeah,
So
you don't have any suspect things or anything, or
so you are free to ask him questions while you are here.
Well, do you have any? So, what do you think this is? Some kind of he was a sacrifice of some kind, or it was?
I'm not sure exactly how to explain it. Weird things have been happening, like things that they shouldn't have been able to do. Like one of the merchants was killed in his room without his guards being alerted, but he was on the 5th floor. And they took nothing from him. And then, and he leans in real close, and he makes their equivalent of crossing himself. And one poor man's wife was literally turned inside out.
Uh-huh.
Inside out?
Very dark business going on there. That's why I said, find out what's going on. And don't get too risky.
Who handled the dead?
That would be the local clergy.
Did they examine the body?
They did. They didn't find any normal traces of magic. I haven't been able to go and examine the bodies myself, and there's nobody in town that has my level of expertise. And sadly, the bishop won't let me go myself.
What if we brought a body to you?
It's a 6-day journey. I'm not sure how well it would go.
Huh.
6 days.
It is, but it's also a potential 150 gold each.
And what, in theory, maybe should we look for as long as we're going on your behalf?
Well, I tell you, it's a weird case. Now, I've dealt with a lot of stuff in the past. I'm an expert on things that don't belong in this world without getting too in the weeds. But this definitely falls in that category. So as I said, be very careful. Keep an eye out.
Any contacts over there that maybe we could try to look up?
Go seek out the Merchants Guild. Tell them that I sent you. They'll put you in touch with the head down there. We're trying to keep this mission a bit on the hush. So.
And see.
So take this missive to your guildmaster. He'll include you in on the particular details, but don't tell anybody there you're working for the church. I suspect that might make things difficult.
All right.
Okay. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
We're mostly getting information, but if we can stop everything, we get an extra bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, before you turn around, before you turn to leave, he grabs you by your arm and he says, I want you to understand that book you brought me was evil. And what you're looking for is evil, but not the same evil. Be careful what you say around people you don't know.
Uh-huh.
And then he lets you go.
Well, on that cheery note.
Oh, what? You're just dealing with, horrible stuff from other worlds.
Yes, you know.
Right? He waves you goodbye.
Whoop, can't get out from here. How do I get out of here?
You could have gone south and left through the main doors.
Yeah, I could have.
Let's do it. Oh.
Well, I go my way, you guys can go your way. We'll do a race.
It is a chapel.
Oops.
It's a big chapel.
I'll parkour over all the pews.
There is a monk at the entrance who is eyeing you very suspiciously. He's actually not quite sure what to say. He just kind of waves you out the door. Oh, were they not opening for? Yeah, they're opening.
No, I'm struggling with the doors. There we go.
We have been.
There we go. I have to open.
Man, what took you guys so long? I've been waiting here for ages.
My doors aren't doors. I can't go through the
monks
doors.
on their morning run, kind of eye the paladin suspiciously.
On their morning run.
Yes, they believe very firmly in fitness here.
I see.
Hang on a second.
Respect.
I'll help you.
I can't escape the church.
The powers of the church compel you.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I guess if we have nothing else that we want to do here. Oh, wait! I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
It's a long shot, man. But what happened to Potion Man? Is he in his office?
He would be in the hospital to the east.
To the east. Okay. It's a long shot. But I had a crazy idea. The hospital was
So you are close to the dining hall right now.
We're also going west, not east.
Oh yeah,
shit.
sorry, west. You want to be west.
See, I just assumed that you had misspoken because you always did. So
I always get east and west mixed up. No, you're on the right side. He's just further north.
Yeah, never eat soggy waffles. That's how you remember.
Never eat soggy waffles. Never
Yeah.
eat shredded wheat.
The sad thing is,
Yeah.
I
I
study
like that one.
geography. Like, I actually know where countries are. I just get east and west always mixed up.
It's just the one
You need
thing.
the East Pole and the West Pole to help you out.
It's like a sky hook.
Yep. I think I spotted him in here. Yep.
So Errol is out here
There he
going
is.
over his shelves of ingredients, and he faintly notices the light shift, and he turns around and goes, "Oh, still here."
We're back, actually. We had more to check in on. I was curious whether or not you had potions that could help us be better at things.
Better. He kind of zones out for a moment, and he considers. And what I mean by that is, I'm going to check if I have any potions made.
Right.
He goes, I do have a wide variety of things. What were you looking for?
Something maybe to make us a little better at hitting things when we mean to hit them, for example?
Hitting things.
Possibly as a permanent buff?
I have some oil here that people say makes them rather sharp on the battlefield. It is quite pricey.
Hmm.
I think it might be outside your range, but if you have 3,200 gold, it's
see.
yours.
No, that is a bit outside my range. We might be back for a health potion. We have to head to the market right now.
I do have some holy water, if that might help.
For sale? We can't just get it from the font?
You can. The water here that we cleanse ourselves with before service and before prayer is indeed holy. But it is not the type that a paladin might use on something foul. We have a purer holy water.
All right, and how much is that?
That would be 10 gold per flask.
Per flask. We shall return after we check the market.
You think you're going to find holy water cheaper at the market than the church?
No, I'm going to sell things at the market and look at equipment and then compare prices is what I'm going to do.
All right.
Whether or not equipment is better. We know where the potions can be bought.
Do you guys want to go to the market and come back here?
Yeah, sure.
Did anybody else want to talk to Errol? Maybe somebody with a wound?
I have lay on hands in case...
He is the resident healer.
I had a chip off my armor of Agathis, but I don't have a wound.
Yeah, I think Felicia is the only one who took some damage that last time.
Wasn't that much damage.
Yeah, but you might as well ask her right here.
Ask him to heal me real fast?
Yeah.
You just walk up to him and talk to him. See if he will.
Hi, sir. I don't want to bug you if it's too much of a hassle, but I did take a little bit of damage. We got jumped by 6 guys before.
He looks at you rather like you imagine a confused owl would look.
Oh.
And he looks down at you, not the way another person looks at another person, but the way a carpenter might look at a piece of wood. And gently, slowly, he reaches out and touches you, and your wound closes.
Whoa. I think she need to take a second. Whoa.
It is good to be whole of body. It is a blessing from Esper.
Whoa. Thank you, sir.
He nods and smiles.
Whoa.
He gives off that kind of calm air that is both soothing and slightly off-putting.
Alrighty.
I guess I'm ready.
Finally, we
Alright.
have a character that weirded out the party.
Alright.
All right. So I take it you guys are going to the shops?
Yep. Seeing how much money we can get out of these, and then depending on what we do or don't buy, and whatever money is left, coming back here and dealing with potions.
All right. Well, we can just, without moving you guys around too much, we can do the shops.
Cool.
So I take it you want to travel to the shops. So you travel an hour through town, and traffic's a little bit heavier because it's about the middle of the day. But you finally come to the town square, and there are shops lined around both sides. What do you want to do?
Well, I do want to see if we can get any money for the items that we picked up. Unless, of course, Dr. Honeygold can use any of them.
Most of this is starter gear. She probably has something better.
Okay.
You can find some armor and weapon shops.
I will keep at least one of the short bows, though. Just for
you
me.
Want to keep one?
Yeah, just because I don't have any range damage at all.
Okay. Well, so you can find a couple of shops. Let's see here. The first one. Sorry, trying to pull up something here. So the first one is willing to give you 15 gold for each of the bows. Do you want to accept that?
Well, I mean, after all, we were helping to clean up the streets of your town. I feel like we also technically performed everybody's service here.
The shopkeeper looks out of his windows and goes, "Looks like the same old dirt to me."
Yeah, well, you didn't get mugged on the way to church, did you?
I usually am not dumb enough to walk the back alleys, but
Well,
you are allowed to roll persuasion if you want to try to raise the price.
I am gonna roll persuasion.
He kind of grimaces, looks down at the bows, and goes, "Average quality, 15 gold a piece. Take it or leave it."
We'll take it. So that'll be selling 3 out of the 4.
So that'll be 45 gold.
Right, that we will split up once we have the full total.
Okay.
So
for the daggers, he is willing to give you 1 gold piece a piece.
That's probably fair, I assume.
Yep.
All right, we'll take that.
Okay.
Unless Felicia wants another dagger, but I can't imagine. But do you want a dagger for your offhand?
I got 2 daggers.
All right, in that case, yeah, all 4 are selling.
So let's see. So that would be 49 gold so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And let me delete those.
And does anyone care about the
you deleted the short swords. I don't have... Oh, there they are. Never mind. So he's also willing to give you 5 gold apiece for the short swords.
Very nice short swords.
Try to make a persuasion roll.
Yep. Oh, for crying out Pete's sake.
He looks down at him and he rethinks his offer. He's willing to give you 4 gold per short sword.
Does anyone else want to try persuasion? I keep doing a bad job.
Anybody with high charisma is able to do so.
Oh, I got low charisma.
Looking at you, farm
They
kid.
are. They're pretty. I mean, they're not. They're well balanced. All they need is a little bit of a sharpening, a little bit of a refurb.
Okay, roll persuasion.
They're well worth it. Persuasion. There it is.
He scratches his chin, looks back at him, says, 6 gold apiece.
There we go.
All right. I take it you guys are selling all of those?
Yep. Now, does he also want the leather armor, or do we have to go to an armorer to sell that?
Hang on 1 second. Let me jot this down so I know how much you're getting.
In total.
Because my brain just doesn't want to brain right now. All right.
That's you.
Thank you.
So let's see. He looks over the leather armor scratches his chin and goes, I'll give you 5 gold for each.
5 gold for some nice leather armor that we took off of the city's underbelly.
He just eyes you. It's like, you're going to have to try better.
I mean, I rolled a 12.
Again, he kind of looks the armor. He looks inside. He goes, fine, I'll give you 6 gold pieces per.
Alrighty.
All right, so that's another 24. So that would give you 97 gold to split.
Okay. 4 ways.
Oh, no, wait, not 9. Yeah, it's 97.
97. So it's about 24 gold with, what is that? Why can't I do the friggin' silver copper brain? Come on.
Do you want to split that 4 ways, or do you want to split that 3 ways?
I mean...
Honey Gold might be on her own job since she's not with you.
Well, if we do it that way, then sure, we can split it 3 ways.
Okay. So that would come out to about, what is that, 33 and some change? Gold?
32 and some change.
We'll just, we'll say in the transactions you each got 33 gold out of it.
Neat.
So you can go ahead and increase your gold to 33. Or by 33.
By 33, yes. Very different.
Right.
I'm not sure if Felicia can change hers.
33.
Togepi, have you been able to add gold this game?
Yep.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and add 33 gold to your sheet, if you would.
All right. That'd be 45.
Awesome. All right. Now that you've sold your gear, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I'd like to see what gear is available for purchase. If this shop doesn't have anything too nice, then I might look around to see what I can locate.
Well, it's a pretty big shop, though it is generally secondhand armor. Most of the pieces look taken care of. The proprietor asks, well, what were you looking for?
Do you have anything in the way of better weapons, better shield, better armor? Those are the 3 things that I'm right now in the market for.
He looks at your shield and says, they got some nicer metal ones, but for a traveler like you, this would probably be about normal. What kind of weapons were you looking for?
What do you have in the way of one-handed weapons?
I got a little bit of everything. Were you looking for something specific, or did you want me to just see what I got?
If you have anything that might do a little better damage to folks than what I have.
You've got a Warhammer. It does 1d8 plus 2. That might be a little difficult. Yeah.
Longsword, mate.
Longsword.
Oh, that's a D8 as well, but it can be a D10.
It can be if you do both hands.
Yes. Oh, but you got a shield, haven't you?
Yep, she does. He looks at it and goes, well, I got some 2-handers that'll do a little better.
I'm afraid that's not what I'm looking for. How about, what kind of armor do you have? Any plate?
Let's see, plate. Oh, yeah, I got lots of plate. Give me a moment. He goes into the back room, and he comes wandering back out. Let me pull it up here. Like, yeah, I got this piece right here. And he puts down a secondhand piece of plate armor. It's like, yeah, it's a little bit rusted. Been here a little while. That would be about 1,200 gold.
I'll think about it.
It's like, would you be interested in anything else?
I don't think there's anything else that's going to give me any better AC or bonuses or anything.
You have ring mail right now.
Yep.
Is half plate better?
I think ring mail is like kind of in the middle.
It's still kind of expensive, though. It would give you an extra AC, but it's more money than you have.
All right. Well, yeah.
You're proficient in heavy armor, aren't you?
Yes.
So you do have the option of. So he looks at you and says, "Well, a young paladin aspirant like yourself can never go wrong with some chainmail." And he reaches down under the shelf and he pulls out a little slightly worn set of chainmail and sets it on the counter. And so it's a little bit used, but I'd be willing to let it go for 70 gold.
Suppose I traded my armor to you and paid the difference.
He holds out his hands to inspect your armor.
Sure.
He takes the armor, looks it over, assesses it, looks at where the witch touched it and burned a hole in it. Hey, I'll make the trade and give you, let's say, 30 gold.
Wait, he's going to pay me 30 gold?
So you would be, so the chainmail costs more than your armor.
Right.
So if you traded 30. Your arm, yeah, you would owe him 30. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it cost you about 40 gold on top of the armor.
40 gold. No.
Yeah.
This has only been used once. Technically.
Make a persuasion roll.
It saved my life.
I think that was your teammates. Oh, look at that. He nods and says, 35 gold.
Okay, so meaning that I would owe...
Meaning you would owe 35 gold. So the trade would be your current armor and 35 gold for the chainmail.
Does the chainmail actually look better than what I'm wearing?
It looks in about the same condition, but you can tell it's more protective.
Okay, then I'll do it.
I mean, you are getting an additional 2 AC, so.
Yep, I'll do it.
Okay. Let's see here. So deduct the gold, and let me pull out your old armor. Oh, did you already delete your old? Nope, there it is.
Yeah, I deleted the money down to where it should be. And
all right. You are now the proud owner of some chainmail armor.
Alrighty.
You have raised your AC by 2.
Yep. Oh, just we still have to go over the spells at some point, probably when we're done with this, but after
we can do it when we're done. Did anybody else want to shop?
I think maybe no. I think I've probably got everything I need, more or less.
I think I'm good. The shop owner isn't necessarily like educated on weaponry, is he?
He is a weaponry and armor dealer. He knows a great deal about it.
Oh, okay, so he's not just a seller. I might want to ask him about Stabby.
He addresses you. He looks at you and holds out his hand.
Hi, sir. I was wondering if you could tell me more about this dagger that I found. It just seems kind of weird.
He holds out his hand for the dagger, expecting you to hand it to him.
I'm guessing maybe she'd have a hard time letting it go, but
well, try to hand it to him. Just tell me you're handing it to him or not.
Yeah, I'm handing it to him. I don't know.
So you hand it to him, and you feel slightly sad as he takes it and examines it and looks it around. You almost feel like he's inspecting your pet, like for some kind of flaw. He looks it up and down. He pulls out little focusing glass, holds it over his eye. And he's like, looks like a fairly regular dagger to me. That's a good shape. Well taken care of. Heck of an edge on it. But I'm not one really for magic. Doesn't seem like the other magical pieces I got stored in the back, but I mean, it's a good dagger. Sharper than most. But I don't see anything wrong with it. He extends his hand to hand it back to you.
She take it back very quickly. Thank you, sir.
Nice piece. Did you have that custom made?
No, I found it.
Oh, lucky you.
Thank you.
Did anybody else want to shop for something outside the shop?
Outside the shop? I don't know that we're gonna. If anyone wants to, I'm not sure we're gonna find necessarily what we're looking for because we're gonna have discounted potions from guy.
Also, welcome. Hello. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you earlier.
Mm-hmm. Apart from maybe some more like supplies and stuff for the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can buy those if you want. What were you looking for?
Just sort of general kind of like food packs and maybe a bit of water just for.
You can pick up rations for 5 silver pieces. A silver piece per ration. And water skins would be 2 silver pieces.
All right. Okay.
How many would you like?
How much do the ration packs last a day?
Each ration is equal to 1 day's meal. It's got things like jerky, dried fruit, some special bread that doesn't go stale as easy. Well, basically hardtack.
All right. Yeah, I'll drop a. All right, I'll get enough for. I'll get enough for 6 days there.
Okay,
because I've already got a little bit. Enough for 6 days there would be.
It would be 6 silver pieces for the rations.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead and drop that in here. And it would be 12 silver pieces for the water skin.
All right. So that would be 6 and 12. That would be 8 silver and a gold.
Yep.
All right.
And you are... Did I over encumber you? I might have put that in the wrong spot. I don't know why rations are 2 pounds.
Gosh, sorry.
Rations are 1.
Apologies, everyone's ears.
So yeah, you are still carting around 5 rations from before.
No.
Did you still want to get those 6 rations?
I will reduce that then by a little bit.
Do you want to just go to 6 rations? Because you are over encumbered.
Yeah, I'll just go to 6 rations.
Okay.
I might pass out some of the water skins to.
So the water skins you can refill at the different ends you go to. So you only really need 1.
Oh, okay.
And it does contain 4 pints of liquid. So.
Oh well, in that case, yeah, probably only need 1, don't I?
Yep. So we can reduce that to 1. In which case, that would mean you bought 1 ration and 1 water skin.
All right.
So that would have been 3 silver.
All right. There we go. So that puts me back to something like that. Ooh.
Yep.
All right. There we go.
Anybody else want to buy anything?
Actually, I completely forgot about rations. Could I buy maybe 3 more rations?
Let's take a look here. Yes, you can.
6-day journey after all.
Ooh.
So let's see. You want to go back up to 6? So that'll be 3 silver for that. Did you want to get a water skin?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. That'd be 5 silver total. Go ahead and deduct that from your total.
All right. 5 silver.
And I assume you want the same, Usagi?
Well, I'm going to try one last thing when we get back to the temple, and then if I can't get it sorted, then I'll buy some as we're leaving town tomorrow morning.
Okay. All right. Your shopping done. You venture back to the temple. It takes about another hour. It is now well past lunchtime.
All right. Well, I'm back for potions. You guys don't want any?
Hey.
All right.
I mean, I might drop 1. Yeah, I might get a potion.
All right. And
if
of
I've
course
got the gold to spare. There we are. Ooh, no, I can't.
So there is a front door. And there's a side door.
I think we always use the side door.
Luckily, Errol's kind of a spurg, so he doesn't really notice.
All right.
He does notice you approach because the light changed.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns from caring for a patient in the bed and goes, "Oh, back are you?"
Yes. I was able to get some better armor. Hopefully that'll keep me from dying. And I would like at least one of your holy waters. That is probably going to be useful. But I was also wondering, since we won't get paid until after we get back, whether or not, as the church usually donates food to those in need, we could not perhaps get some food for the road. It is a 6-day journey after all.
Oh, you would have to go talk to the chef.
Okay.
He should be in the kitchens at this time. So you wanted some holy water. And he starts to shift down towards the shelves. And he slowly makes his way down towards the shelves and picks up a small vial. And how many did you want, Aspirin?
Only one.
He hands you the holy water, and he holds out his hand in exchange for the 10 gold.
Yep. I will give that to him.
And he says, very good. May you not find need for it, but joy from having it.
Yes. Let's go talk to the chef. Thank you.
Okay.
Where is the chef? Sorry, what?
Did anybody else want to buy potions while you
That's
were
right. I think Eleanor did.
Yeah, I will grab a potion. Yeah.
What kind did you want?
I think a healing one will be a good idea. Where's he gone?
He looks at you like he's seeing you for the very first time. And he kind of squints and considers you for a moment, and then shakes his head, whispers something under his breath, and says, yes, right. 25 gold, please.
Yeah, no problem. Everything all right?
Just something odd about you. And he starts staring intently as he takes the money. He's like, are you having strange dreams, my child?
Strange dreams? I mean, well, I mean, strange dreams, I don't know. I have the odd nightmare, but...
Do take care, my boy. There are things that live out there that are not your friends. And he just kind of continues to stare at you. Did anybody else want to buy a potion?
I mean, I guess I can buy one.
It's up to you if you want.
Oops, I am in the wrong spot. How much were they again? I zoned out.
20. He turns to you and he smiles immediately and he goes, "Oh yes, 25 gold for the health potions."
All right, I can do that.
Very, very good. And he pulls one more from the shelf and he holds out his hand and makes the transaction.
Thank you, sir.
He bows and folds his hands in and says, you all have a pleasant trip. And he turns back to Matt and says, do be careful.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
And he nods.
Could you direct us to the kitchens? It's a big complex here.
He turns back to you. He says, yes, you came through the office. Go through the doors. Then head past the dormitories, and you should see a well and a garden, and it's right behind the garden.
All right, thank you.
You are quite welcome.
Okay. Off we go.
As you can tell, Errol's not 100% there.
Yes. What a nice well. Are we allowed to get water out of it, I wonder?
So, in the Esperian tradition, it is customary to cleanse your hands frequently, in the same manner one would wash their hands.
Gotcha.
So the water is freely accessible to everybody.
Neat. Well, if Rockstar wants to fill his wineskins, assuming that or the water skins, assuming they're not already filled.
And Matt decided to spend more time with Errol.
I assume the kitchen.
All right, I'm now out.
You just want to head straight south. So yeah, there's technically nobody on the map, but there is somebody in the kitchens working.
Yeah, if you scroll out, I don't know if you can see us or not.
Yeah,
I'll just keep running south until I see you.
Yeah,
there you
sprint.
are. I got you. Way. Whoa.
So you enter, and there is an old monk in the kitchen, and he looks up at you and goes, "What you want?"
Hello, Father. We are actually embarking on a mission to help the church here, and as we are not going to be paid until we return, it was suggested to us by Errol that we come and ask you perhaps if you could spare some food for us on the road. It is a 6-day journey. I was also wondering if I could borrow a water skin. I will bring it back, assuming I don't die.
And the monk looks at you and goes, "We don't carry rations here. You'll have to buy something in town. As for the water skin, the water here is meant for here." He looks at your emblem that you wear for your guild, and he's like, "Yeah, sorry, I have nothing for you."
Well, thank you anyway.
He nods and goes back to work.
Well, everyone's a cheapskate, I tell you.
Well, he does work for a monastery. The food here they grow here is for them. They don't get much demand for traveling food.
I understand it is called a joke.
It's like this is kind of this is both the center of religion and government in this town. So they're used to taking money, not so much giving it away.
All right. How much time do we have for the rest of the day?
You're probably sitting about 2 p.m.
So is that enough time to maybe go see if I can bag a wolf or two, then head back?
You could try.
I don't know what everyone else wants to do.
It would take about an hour and a half to get out of the city towards the forest, and then an hour and a half back.
Right. So
however much time it would take to hunt yourself down a wolf.
Right. Well, I'm just going to see what I run into.
You're going to go to a lot of trouble for a couple silver pieces.
Couple silver pieces, plus I can sell the pelts, plus I can sell the meat to a less than ethical butcher.
Yes, wolf meat, staple of all cities everywhere.
As I said, a less than ethical butcher.
This chicken's quite gamey, isn't
it? Rather tough, also.
Huh. This is very strange Chinese food. Huh. All right. I mean, far be it for me to stop you from going to try to pay for a meal, I guess. Okay. Well, do you guys want to go with her to hunt some wolves?
I don't know that she'd want to.
There is a cat you can pet.
I mean, you do have this big job that happens tomorrow that you can leave for, or you can leave today if you want.
I was just gonna, in theory, try to long rest out of any injuries I sustained hunting wolves. That was my plan. Then tomorrow morning, grab rations and water and skedaddle.
Yeah, I think the big job is probably the priority. But if you were going to go get some wolves, probably doing it on your own would be a bad move.
what we could do, theoretically, we head back to the market. I will have to get rations and water at this point. Then we can head out, actually, on the big journey if you want. If we find any wolves on the way, then...
Keep in mind, you do have to turn in the missive at the guild before you go off.
Oh, we do have to do that.
Yes. The job has to be registered for the guild. Because the guild's the one that will have access to the church's funds.
Right.
Because he handed you a missive, he didn't hand you a coin purse.
Right. Well, no matter what, we'd have to probably come back and turn things in. Even if we got wolves, we'd have to come back and turn in at least that for cash anyway. So we'd have to go back. We could either go there first and drop this off, and then leave after we hit the market, for example, if you want to do it that way, and then...
Let's drop off the missive and then hit the market.
Okay, and then head out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right. So, let me change it over.
Mm-hmm.
And since it is a different time, I got to move some people around a bit.
So.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, you guys wouldn't be that far into the building yet.
Presumably, no, that we have not yet started petting the cat. Although presumably the cat calls to us.
Of course.
All right. So you enter the blue Dandelion, and there are people coming in and taking jobs, and looking at the board, talking to each other, and drinking at the bar. What do you want to do?
Resist the cat. I'm gonna resist the cat.
Resisting the cat. We're all passing our wisdom saves here. Hopefully.
I'm gonna eye the blood stain, think about something for a sec, and go to the front desk.
Yep.
All right. Are you all going to the front desk?
Yep, looks like.
All right. Sarah looks up and smiles like, oh, the jobs came in. Were you looking to take one?
Potentially. We were turning in this one that we did take. What else have you got?
So you hand her the missive, and she looks at it, and she looks at the seal, and she goes, oh, my. Guildmaster, I need you over here for a moment. And the guildmaster is up here inspecting some of the forms. He goes, what do you want? He turns around and sees you. He's like, oh, it's Glowboy. And he walks over, and he takes the missive, and he looks a little bit impressed. It's like, look at that. And he breaks the seal and opens it up and starts to read. Official mission from the church. Ooh, that's a big boy's payday right there. And he sets his elbow on the table and looks at you. He's like, did you forge this?
I wouldn't need to, but I mean, I can imagine why a missive like that might look pretty tough for someone like you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He looks at the missive like, well, we'll find out if it's genuine or not. All right. I'll go ahead and enter this into our records. And he winks at Sarah and goes back over to the shelf. Your mission has been accepted. Sarah looks at you and says, as she leans over, is like, did you really get a mission from the church?
Yep, we surely did.
What are you going to be doing?
Hopefully not dying.
She looks at you expectantly for more details.
I'm afraid we're sworn to secrecy. Can't talk about it. Was wondering, though, if you wouldn't happen to have any jobs that might be on the way to whatever town it is that we're going to.
She looks at you kind of confused. It's like, you have a job from the church and you're looking for more work?
Oh, yeah.
Where is it you're going?
Well,
you would remember the town as Westgate.
Westgate? Anything in that vicinity on the way? We're going to get wolves.
You would have to check with our satellite hall, she says.
Out there?
Yes. This guild would handle missions for this general area.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Nothing local that we could do quick.
And so, she still looks at you confused. It's like, you're leaving tomorrow on a mission.
Right. Quick, I said.
She seems kind of confused, just like, most of the jobs that we have are in other towns.
All right. Like I say, nothing on the way to Westgate. No town on the way.
Well, I shudder to think, but there's a special bounty. It was put out by the Wizards Council. His Castellan put out a bounty on a troll, but it's the same one that Patch keeps sending all the bards to. None of them have come back.
What do you guys feel about a troll?
I don't know.
A troll that is chewing up bards.
Right.
Patch is back there laughing, and he just goes 12 so far.
I mean, it's not the most tempting, but only one of us is a bard.
I don't think any of you are a bard, technically.
Technically, none of us are technically bards. I tried being a bard. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just so you know,
You're half bard.
and I've kind of been putting off telling you, the town you're in is absolutely full of bards, and they're not very good bards. Like anybody they're all on every corner. Everybody in this area is so used to them, they just tune them out as white noise. In fact, now that you're paying attention, there's at least 3 bards in the blue dandelion trying to busk right now.
Gotcha.
I'm more on Patch's side now. Okay.
So Sarah looks to both sides and reaches under the desk and pulls out the bounty poster, and it shows that the bounty for the troll pays 2,000 gold. And she goes, "Do you really think you could?"
What do we know? What do we know about trolls?
That's an excellent question.
Nothing.
Well, we can make rolls for it, probably.
I was like, well, you do know that according to the poster, it's wandering the road between where you are now and Westgate.
Oh.
Can we take the job, and if we can't do it, give the job back? Is that a possibility?
Patch starts snickering from where he's standing.
I feel like if we can't do it, we'd probably just die.
It's like it's a bounty job, which means you can, if you kill it, you just bring back proof that you killed it.
We can perhaps see what occurs. Although, is it like a history check or an insight check to try to think about what we know about trolls or arcana or what?
Nature, I think, wouldn't it?
Let's see here. So trolls in this world are natural.
Shoot.
So make a nature check.
We'd have to have Dr. Honeygold make that roll, probably.
You could also make a history check if you wanted. Oh.
Which one's better, nature or history? They are the same. Nature is more farmy. I don't really know much.
So it looks like Usagi got the best roll. So you know that trolls have been a regular menace. They come out of the woods and they prefer to eat humans, elves, dwarves, any kind of sentient. That's their favorite food, but they're really not that picky about what they'll eat. They grow to enormous size and they are pretty foul. They can be pretty easy to track, but they're fairly difficult to kill.
Are they detectable via something like, what is it?
Divine you're sense? Not going to... A child could track a troll. You just follow the broken trees and trails of blood.
Oh, well, at least there's that. We'll know it's around.
And barring that, and if you were blind, you could probably find it by the smell.
Okay, but they're not like evil, right? I mean, the holy water would not, for example, do any more damage to them.
There is no example in history that you know of,
Got it.
and nor in nature. You do know from history that historically people fight trolls using fire or acid to keep them from regenerating.
Got it.
Fireball.
Yep, we do actually have someone in our team who does have Firebolt. We could potentially just see what happens, I guess, and not go out of our way.
Well, it is on the path, and you can make up your mind when you go.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right.
All right. So I take it you take the poster.
Yes.
Sure.
Sarah smiles and whispers to you, "Good luck, you guys."
Thank you.
Patch laughs as he hears this because he hears everything. Did you still need to buy rations?
Yeah, we're setting out this evening, right?
Well, you could set out in the morning if you want.
What do you guys want to do? We can set out this evening. If we do, we'll head to the market on the way out right now, and then we'll camp in the woods.
I mean, I'm going to stop giving advice.
Does anyone need to rest before we go?
I don't.
No.
I don't.
Who needs to rest every day?
Well, we're gonna rest when we,
Okay.
get out and onto the road. That's when we're gonna rest.
So
if we find a good camping spot, sure.
You would know in this world that the inns are spaced out on the road roughly a day's walk apart. Like not a complete day's walk, but about what most people would comfortably walk in a day.
Yeah, well,
And
now is.
you could probably get there today, but you would certainly be walking in the dark for part of it in a time when there's a troll loose in the woods.
And I glow.
And you glow. So he's going to really be looking out for you.
It might be better to set off in the daytime then.
All right.
All right. Did anybody need to make any more preparations before they go?
Oh, I figure we're gonna hit the market in the morning, right? Unless we have time to hit it now, I guess. Then we can just head out in the morning.
I mean, you've got a guy who runs a kitchen right here in the guild.
As in, I can get rations and water flasks and all that from him for cheaper?
You can always talk to him.
All right, let me try. Hey there.
So as you approach Cookie's bar, he holds up his hook as if holding up a finger to tell you to wait.
All right.
He finishes serving the person that he's talking to. He looks over at you, and he walks over with his stumbling, fumbling goes, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
Well, kind of a question for you. I'm about to head out on a 6-day journey, and I was just wondering whether or not you have any, perhaps rations that you could sell to me for a bit of a discount, possibly even a water skin.
Well, I don't normally discount my other rations, but you took the swill pretty good. I got some not so fresh ones back here I could give you for half price.
How not so fresh are we talking?
Well, the guy who had them expired before they did.
Could I take a look at these rations?
He pulls out a bag and sets it on the counter. And roll a perception for me.
Oh, no. I'm bad at that. Oh, wow.
Oh, you got a good one. So you look at the food, and it's while it is hardtack and the food still looks edible, it's certainly not appetizing. The hardtack has gotten so stale it's actually soft again, and the meat is so dry it's actually a little bit dusty.
Do I have any idea how I could make this more palatable given my background?
Say again?
Do I have any idea how to make this edible given my background?
I think purify food and water is one of your skills, but it's not so much that it's not pure, it's just that it's really old.
Like right,
it's
but
food, it's food that's designed to last a really long time, and you can tell this is edible. It won't make you sick, but it's certainly not going to be an enjoyable eat.
Well, I'll take it for half price then. That's enough for 6 days at least.
You want 6 days of old rations? Gotcha.
Yep.
I think you still have some rations, don't you?
I think I have 1 left, actually.
Looks like you have 2.
I have 2 left.
Yeah, he is willing to sell you some old rations. That would be 1. So you need 4, so that'd be 2 silver.
2 silver for that, and then how about a water skin if I don't already have one?
Let's see here. Hang on one second. I'll pop you back up to 6. He's like, oh, yeah, I got a water skin. Afraid I ain't got no old ones of those. That'd be 2 silver pieces.
Would you be willing to knock the price off if I... How much was his cheapest again?
For the water skin?
No, for the beer.
So so what he was offering you when you said you wanted his cheapest, he gave you his cheapest. Now,
yes.
Sometimes it's beer, sometimes it's liquor, sometimes it's wine. It depends on whatever drink people didn't finish.
Nah.
He has a bucket that he keeps back there that he pours the unconsumed alcohol in.
Gotcha. All right, well, I'll take the water skin then. So that's another 2 silver?
That is.
All right, that'll clear me out of silver.
He is still really impressed. Like he leans over to Pete's like, this guy drank from the bucket and lived.
And lived.
And people
Just
look
lived.
at the
Did
people.
great.
Some people lean across the bar and look straight in the bucket. And at that moment, a little green thing chooses to like float to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And they look back at you truly impressed. And you now have a bunch of people gossiping, looking at you, very impressed.
That's right.
Anything else you wanted to do?
I suppose that's it. It was, 4 copper, I think, per night here?
It is 5 copper a night.
I'm going to have to make change. So it was 10 silver per gold and then 10 copper per silver?
Yes.
Okay, so...
And then 100 gold per platinum, because we'll make that easy on everybody.
All right, so...
But all prices will still be given in gold, so... I assume everybody's staying the night?
I assume if we're not sitting on the road.
Did anybody want to get dinner here so they wouldn't have to eat their rations?
Sure.
Yeah, I think I'll get dinner here.
All right. Dinner here is 5 copper pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also get a mug of beer for an additional 2.
I'm not old enough.
Why not?
Everybody drinks beer here.
Everyone is old. Yeah, you're probably born with a beer mug in your hand.
It's not like normal beer. It's actually pretty weak. It's more like flavored water.
Aha, okay.
Barley water.
It is good and it is refreshing, but it's safe to drink.
Mm.
Like the good thing about beer is that it can be kept for really long times, and it sells better than water.
Mm.
It's like the water in your water skins is boiled.
Right. Gotcha.
Is it any good?
Say again?
Is the beer any good?
The beer here is actually pretty good. Surprisingly good, actually. It would be probably less than standard at like a very nice tavern. But it's about standard fare. It's very surprising considering the state of Cookie's apron. Which doesn't look like it's been washed since before Cookie got it. All right. So I take it as
pleasantly
everybody
surprised.
Yeah. Cookie is actually an impressively good cook. He's just not very cleanly. People are pointing at the glowing paladin saying, he drank from the bucket.
I
They
sure
keep
did.
passing by. So while you guys are eating your dinner, I'm going to actually move you all to a table. Actually, I'll let you guys move to a table. Move to a table so you can eat.
This one has a bottle on it, so...
Table.
That is a spilled bottle, but I'm sure you're used to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason the grid is off. So, all right.
That's fine. There we are. Got it.
So while you're there, a bigger individual walks up. You recognize this guy as a lifer, somebody who is officially part of the guild and has access to the special jobs. And he sets a gold piece on the table and looks straight at the paladin and says, I heard you drank from the bucket. Bet
That's
you
right.
gold you can't do it again.
What? Why
And he
can't I?
smiles.
I'll take that bet.
And he shouts,
Oh, boy.
Hey, Cookie! Bring him a special one.
Oh no, it's not even the regular bucket.
And so Cookie walks over with the bucket
Okay.
and a cup. And for the first time, you get a good look at the bucket. And it's not just metal, no. It's got little bits of mold growing on it, a little bit of rust here and there, what looks like paint, and something you are certainly hoping you don't accurately identify. And he walks over, sets the cup down, and then tips the bucket ever so gently, pouring out a generous, viscous glop from the bucket into the cup.
Oh, boy.
And he steps back and smiles and says, Have at it.
It's the spittoon.
Oh my gosh.
I like my drinks biscuits.
This is where all the bust drinks get drunk. Drunk. They don't dump them down the sink. Do you drink it?
I mean, I made a bet. I gotta do it.
Man of his word.
Roll, before you drink, roll perception for me.
There we go.
You notice that little floaty green thing has made it into this cup.
Well, I'm gonna fish that thing out.
The guy puts his hand on top, says, What you think you're doing?
You said drink from the bucket. You didn't say eat the chunky bits.
Came out of the bucket, didn't it?
Yeah, but I can't drink a chunk, and I'm certain you can't either.
The rest of the bar starts chanting, Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it.
Drink it.
Drink it. Drink it.
You see people making bets on whether you will or whether you won't.
Oh, well, now I gotta, unfortunately.
All right. You tip up the drink. Roll Constitution save. Well.
Oh.
You gag and choke a little bit, but you do manage to drink the entire cup.
And I will slam it down on the table and dead-eye that dude.
The cup immediately breaks into pieces and smokes slightly from what was formerly in it.
I think you owe me a gold piece.
Everybody in the bar is cheering, and the guy raises his hands and walks away. You have successfully won the gold piece.
Yay!
Bravo.
Huzzah.
You sit there and watch as the remnants of the drink slowly eat through the wood on the table.
Presuming a little bit of pounding on your chest here to get the coffee off.
I think it's funny you think that was the last Constitution save you're going to be making.
Oh, I'm sure it's not.
All right. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to do before bed?
No, I think just get a decent, hope for no dreams and get a decent night's sleep.
Okay. All right.
Is there something? If not, then yeah, long rest here.
Did you have something you wanted to do, Togepi?
I had a thought, but I didn't want to drag out the session longer.
No, go
What
ahead.
thought you got?
I would go up to the lady at the desk and ask her if they had a mop.
She looks at you, very confused, and she leans over the table and goes, "Cookie, where's the mop?" To which Cookie smiles, shrugs, and goes back to serving drinks. She turns the other direction and starts to say something to Patch, and Patch says, "I don't know, out back somewhere." And so she looks back at you and shrugs.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
She
Out
nods and
back.
smiles.
There's stuff through
Let's
there.
go back.
All right, so I guess you guys are going to go to bed.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Togepi. This time, you have the dream.
Oh,
You're remembering the fight that you went through and that stab that you did that picked that guy up off the ground. And you're coming up right on that moment. And suddenly you feel Stabby trying to coax you into twisting in a certain direction. Almost like it's slightly insistent, like it's trying to teach you something. Do you let it?
I'll try not to.
You're going to resist?
I'm gonna try to, yeah.
You feel a little bit of sadness. And so you have the stab like you did before. And then it comes the second time when you finish the guy off and rode him to the ground. And again, you feel Stabby kind of insisting that if you twist, just twist, and it's trying to express it works so much more, so much better. Do you do it or do you pass?
I think I try to resist again.
All right. It doesn't make you do it. You finish the dream and you feel a slight sadness.
Oh.
And then you wake up. And that is where I will end the session this time. You each got 800 not 800 experience. Let me look up how much these guys were because you killed 4 of them. I'm going to give you guys each 400 experience.
Mm-hmm.
So we type that as an addition to what we currently have, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think that means that I doubled.
Yeah, that would put you at 900 experience. Yes, you do level up again.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys want, we can do your level ups different days during this week if you want.
All right.
Just let me know what you want, and I will throw it on there.
Whatever is most convenient for you, I suppose.
So we're up to 3, yeah? Up to 3?
Yep, you guys are up to 3.
You said 900, right? I'm sorry.
Yep, that would put you at 900 experience. You got
At
400 experience for today.
Gotcha.
I have forgotten how to level up.
So you're so you would go to features. No, it's not features. Which one is it? Is it features? Yep, it's features.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's features. Yeah, you're right.
Yep, and where it says level next to your class, you would just change
Level?
that to 3.
All right, here we go. I'll take them average hit points. Pack food. What's that?
I just became immune to disease. Ha! Take that. Take that.
You became immune to disease.
Yep, by leveling. So
Make a Constitution roll for me.
oh, hang on, I'm still leveling. Let me get through this.
Yeah, once you're
Sacred-
done, you're going to make a Constitution roll.
Oh shoot, we were supposed to do the Sacred Oath, and I was planning on multi-classing instead. I don't know if we need to discuss that or not. Maybe I'll stop here and we'll have to fix this.
So I don't think it gives you many options for that. So
To multi-class?
Yeah, no, I meant for the sacred oath.
Well, all right, hang on. Let me just back out of this. Stop advancement because we're going to figure that in a minute. And we need to do another con save, you said?
Oh,
Yep.
my word.
Oh, there it is.
You feel a slight rumbling in your stomach, but it passes.
Ooh, I can be
For whatever reason, I guess I'm good at this stuff. I'm just not good at combat.
And you think you've heard the end of the drinking, too.
Yeah, probably. All right, let me see here. Is it even possible to multi-class in this? Will it let me?
Yeah, I would just add what you wanted on there.
Hmm.
What was the other class that you wanted?
Bard.
Oh, no. Need to do all the things.
That's
Do all
the
the
wrong one.
things.
Let me
Yeah.
open the right character here.
No. Let me do this again. 3.
So we will need to go through a lot of spells for all that.
Take average.
All right. Did you want to take the average for the bard?
What is average again? 2?
Wait, how are you at... Oh, because you rolled 10. Hang on a second. I got to set back some of your stuff because it lists you... It gave you 20.
There we go.
I thought I stopped...
16.
Well, no, 26 I thought was what I got from level 2. Oh, you mean I got hurt by the drink?
Sorry.
All right.
So you just rolled a... Did you not? Well, okay. We'll just do
No, I stopped leveling completely. I deleted all the leveling stuff, so I'm still where I was.
So you want to take the average for the advancement to level 3 for Bard. You'd be level 1 Bard. But
right, but that would be, what, another 1d4? So the average is 2, or what is the...
The average is 5, because your first class is still
Okay, there
valid.
we go.
I think it's based off your first class.
Okay. Like,
All right,
I rolled a +10 when I was leveling for Paladin here.
Yep.
But if you take the average for Bard 5, I guess we can do that.
Okay. You need a... So what skill would you like to become more proficient in? It's literally all of them, so you could pick any.
Let's see here. Hmm.
All right, I'm just putting mine in the Discord.
Okay.
I'm going Pact of the Tome.
I'm probably going to have to add a lot of your stuff independently.
Okay. All right.
Let's see. I probably want to up perception, performance, or insight. And the thing is, I already have a bonus to perception because of my charisma, so I might want to do a bonus to perception or insight.
Oh, well, it would be your pick.
Mm.
You are going to investigate, so insight might not hurt, but perception works pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my investigation's really bad. But if I do bonus in that, this will end up being a +1 because I have a -1 for my int, I assume.
So you'd have a flat 0.
Yeah. I would get, like, not a negative to investigation if I did that. I guess perception makes more sense from a character point of view.
Okay. I'll put perception. What did you... Oh, you did a wisdom check.
Yeah, accidentally.
You're strangely wise today.
Yeah.
Even though drinking from that bucket was not.
No, I see there is stuff in the bucket, so currently I'm having a moment. Let's call it that.
So what musical instrument did you want to play? You have your choice of bagpipes, drums, dulcimer, flute, horn, lute, lyre, pan flute, whatever the heck a schwam is, and a viola.
I don't know what the heck a schwam is either, honestly. What is that?
I can imagine you barreling around the grounds, around the church, blowing the bagpipes.
Oh, I promise you, Patch will love you if you pick the bagpipes.
Instrument. I need to see what it... Oh! It looks like a sackbut. To me. That's literally what they were called before. That's gonna be really big. Unless I could get one that could double as a... Oh, the Scheitholt. That looks exactly like the Hungarian dulcimer. But loot is an easier one because then I can talk at the same time. If need
I'm
be.
sure that will make Patch just wonderfully happy. We'll do
Oh
the
yeah.
loot.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You get spellcasting and bardic inspiration, and your inspired dice is a d6. You get 2 cantrips, which you can pick throughout the week and let me know, and you get to know 4 spells.
4 spells, and then plus whatever I got for being level 2 paladin, which might have been something, I think.
Yep, I still think there's something wrong with your health there. I'll have to go back and check, but that's something I'll look at later.
Alrighty, fair enough.
Did anybody have any questions?
No,
I don't think so.
All right. So everybody set. All right. Well, thank everybody for joining us. We're going to call it there.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Have a great night. Thanks for coming.
See you guys next time.